You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Riot beats, make it funky.
Well, hello there. How y'all doing this evening? I am Darrell Paige, Southcoastcane, and this is the Southcoastcane Show. As you can see, things have changed a little bit. Trying some new cool stuff, if you will. So yeah, hopefully everybody's been doing well. I know I talked a little bit yesterday on the patio perspective about tonight. And then the one before that, I think that was Wednesday, I kind of said a few things. So yeah, glad y'all here. And if you're not, that's okay. If you rewatch it, fantastic. Or if you don't want to watch it, hey, that's cool too. It is what it is. So tonight, well, now let me get a little story right quick. So, you know, the CCC is real. Cuban, Shad, what's up? You know, the CCC is real. Because I found out late, really it was too late. But the Rent Free Show, he has him a YouTube channel. He had a show Wednesday night. Found out the next morning. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I was being a good little YouTube boy, and I'm sharing, I subscribed, and I hit that notification bell. Well, last night he went on a little late. Guess what? No notification. Wednesday night again, back to Wednesday night. Apparently, Ike in Israel put out a video. I wake up yesterday morning, guess what? No notification. I'm just saying. And then, well, now I just hope it's a coincidence. I hope that YouTube algorithm thingamajiggy, maybe it messed up. I don't know. But anyway, it was what it was. But yeah, I did listen to the Rent Free Show. I listened to Ike in Israel, and everybody was basically, we're all saying the same thing. So tonight, here's the deal. I had put out an X post, a tweet. The other day I said, I just wanted somebody to help me understand. And I'm reading it word for word here. Please help me understand why Miami is bringing in wide receivers via the portal. Is this an indictment on the last 3 recruiting classes? Or is this an indictment on coaching abilities? I wasn't being sarcastic. I was just curious. I just wanted to know. Is the wide receiver room that bad? And again, no disrespect to Mr. Daniels from right down the road at LSU. Okay, no disrespect to him, but unless you've been living in a cave, sleeping under a rock, hibernating for the fall, wide receiver is not that big a deal. The defensive backs. But anyway, so yeah, tonight, my main theme tonight, and of course, I'm sure we'll probably go off into the deep end and go to whatever, but my main focus tonight is, yes, the transfer portal is pretty active. Players coming, players going. But I want to harp on the hypocrisy of the CCC. So, and what I mean is the 2023 recruiting class, they have lost, my count is 10 out of the 25 guys that were, came in on the 2023 class, almost half. Now, here's my thing. Again, these young men, they're going to come and go in this day and age. NIL, they're going to come and go. All right, that's not really whatever. But I can't get over how when this class came to be, the 2023 class, this was going to be, it was number 8. This was going to be it. These were going to be the guys. Now, 10 of those guys leave, and they just weren't a fit for what Mario is building. I wish somebody would share the blueprints and the building plans to let us know what exactly is he trying to build. Because it seems like when bricks, you get about 10 bricks laid, somebody comes back and takes about 8 of them. But anyway, I'm sure we'll talk about also, does Miami need a quarterback out the portal? Does Miami need to get, insert position here? And it's going to be a good discussion. I do have the Indiana Notre Dame game on. I see that the field is not covered in snow, which is pretty impressive this time of year up there. So, excuse me. So here we go. Let me do my thing. And while I'm doing my thing, I'm just going to say that I thought it looked like Mr. Rent Free. It looked like that was his first time dealing with StreamYard and stuff. And I'm going to tell you what, dude, look, you'll get there. It's okay. I thought he did a fine job, consider it, fine job. But I do look forward to more of his videos and stuff. I think the young man, like I said before, I think the young man's got a good head on his shoulders. Not because I agree with the majority of the, ideas and philosophies he has, but I like it when the young man brings the facts, But, so yeah, while we're waiting, transfer portal. So Chris Johnson, Isaiah Horton, Poffenbarger, Robbie Washington, Miles Muyong, AJ Allen, Antonio Tripp, Robert Stafford, and here lately Riley Williams have all entered. If I missed anybody, y'all please educate me, because I was trying to go through websites and everything. There he is, Cuban Snake. What's up, dude? How you feeling, bro?
How you doing, South Coast?
Oh man, look. I'm just happy to be back in the saddle again, and we got some good controversial topics to talk about. And because as you well know, some people may not know, but let me tell y'all, there has been some very interesting discussions and debates vis-a-vis the X. Good stuff though.
It's just funny that a lot of people are waking up now, and I'm like, no shit. We've been saying this for a long time, right?
Exactly.
Like, there's one of the former content creators. He's going anti now. He's like, man, you guys can stop all this BS you do every offseason. And it's funny because I'm like, man, you used to be one of them that used to be pro Mario. And now
Right.
he's like,
Right.
I'm not gonna give his name out because I told I'm gonna behave. Oh, before everything, I want to apologize to you, South Coast, for the shenanigans I do. You know,
Well,
I should behave, but I'm not gonna. Not just now. This is just to you. We don't have to talk about it. Just but I'm still gonna be Cuban. So if you talk, you come to me. I'm gonna beat your ass.
And I've spoken to all parties that were involved, and everything. What was, what is, and what's going to be is going to be. Okay,
Exactly.
so what's happened has happened, but yeah, it's cool. It's all good. Everything's good.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, it's just funny that on Twitter I'm seeing a lot of people switch up, and I'm like, whoa, what happened here?
Right.
And everybody started to call out the recruiting classes. I'm like, man, I said this shit a long time ago, fellas.
Right.
Well, we said this a long time ago.
Right. And see, my thing is, like I said earlier, in this day and age, these guys are going to come and go. They're going to come and go. But my thing is, I was told that Mario was hailed as this great elite recruiter. Elite recruiter. Because of look what he did at Oregon.
Yep.
And for the record, I really don't give a rat's ass what a coach did at their previous job.
Right.
Okay. I don't care. What are you doing for Miami? But yeah, and it's like he keeps talking about building. We're building something special here in Miami, but
well, you brought up a new term, so it was my remodel rebuild, but you brought up a new term, demolition, baby. It's a demolition.
Yep. And now granted, I know a lot of young guys didn't get a chance to play this season because with the Virginia Tech, Cal, Louisville, FSU, Duke, and the Syracuse game, those are games that those younger players should have gotten in at the end. It shouldn't even been as close as it was. Now, again, a lot of these young men, they have been with Miami for a season or two now. So, what's up, QB? So again, I bring up the D word, development. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the big topic, I guess we'll get it kicked off. We're just going to jump right into the deep end here. We're going to jump right into it. And as we jump off the diving board, we haven't lost a starter. What's going on, dude?
What's up? I felt like it was important because the CCC, they're out of control. They're out of control. They're out of control. They're out of control.
Exactly. I've been trying to pay attention to what you've been saying, Shad, and
they're hypocrites.
It is, and again, like Cuban said, we were ridiculed, maligned for whatever. And then we bring it out and we still get maligned, but they still, you got some of them, like Cuban said, that may be coming around, but a lot of them are still, he just needs another top class to come in.
We just had the 16th ranked class. There's no more. See, that ain't go right there. That ain't go right there. They are now saying they are not, the staff has been burned in the past. They're not going to overspend for high school players. So how are you going to get another class if you're not gonna overspend for
it. But
talking about
yet,
Florida overpaying for players, come on.
But yet you're gonna bring these cats in through the portal.
You know what I tweeted out? I said, y'all are up here posting CJ Daniels numbers from Liberty. What he played at LSU last year. You did the same thing for Tyler Harrell. He played at Alabama.
I'm glad you brought up CJ because I was looking just to see, because excuse me, I think there was an individual that called Zach, I hope I said this right, Zachariah Poyser, I think his name is. Called him E-Todd or something like that. I massacred it. I'm sorry, Q, but I massacred it. But I thought that was hilarious. But no, I was looking at CJ Daniels just to kind of see, hey, look, Anthony Mendez, big groove. Oh, yeah, baby. I was just kind of curious on, what does this young man bring to the table vis-a-vis, okay, what was he coming out of high school? And the thing I saw is he really wasn't that highly touted that I saw, but it looked like he got better.
So he wouldn't have made the cut initially. Okay.
No, because but it looks like his stock, according to On 3 and all them, take that for what it's worth.
What Andrew Ivins say he was, since they love Andrew Ivins. What did Andrew Ivins say?
I don't know.
So now we're looking at the power, FBS. Well, I don't know what the damn thing. Teams from the Power 5, whatever do you want to call it. Now, these guys are elite. And so what happened to all these Mari recruits that were elites?
Hold up.
From Jacksonville State and so on and so forth.
Let's stop Coach finish because because this is we're gonna expose hypocrisy tonight. They went overboard.
Oh, big time. But yeah, so I'm looking, like I said, with Mr. Daniels. Again, I don't know why they decided to bring another receiver in. Okay. But they did. So I'm like I said, I wanted to see what did Mr. Daniels bring to the table. And it looked like he had gotten better if you go by the rankings. Okay. But it looks to me the tradition and the fad of Mario bringing in talent to essentially out-talent everybody because, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, because I don't, it's like if certain players don't fit what Mario is building, then why did you bring him in and recruit him anyway?
Because he's chasing stars.
Exactly.
He's Larry Coker. Like I said a long time ago, he recruits like Larry Coker. He does not evaluate.
Exactly.
He just goes to 247 and his homeboy. What's his Josh Pate? Well, Josh Pate is not his homeboy anymore.
No.
Pate got bought by the SEC, right? So it's like
they kicked him out.
Yeah, they kicked him out, right? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna go according to what these rivals and everything says, and I'm recruit that way. Versus, I'm actually gonna scout these kids, and this is why I'm going to hold on to the statement. Man, he's a better recruiter than Mario.
Neither one of them can recruit. How about that?
That's fine, but
you know what? I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it. He can recruit.
Why could he recruit? Please explain to me why he could recruit.
Because obviously his verbiage in our checkbook was good enough to get Sampson and Francis and Ruben Bain. So I give him some credit. But now
only one of them is worth the shit. Only one was worth the shit. Bain is the only one worth the shit. The rest are just average.
But now we have to get into the aspect of retention and what actually are they doing? I mean, I went back, right? I really looked. I said in 3 recruiting classes, minus portal guys, we've had close to 70 players come into this program via high school recruiting. We only have 11 guys that are actually putting up any production. 11 guys out of 70.
Right.
Who was it? I was in a Twitter space the other day. Nasty work in that place, I must say. But they brought up that Brad Tajoy. I don't want to butcher his last name. I'll just call him Brad T. He went and looked. And shout out to Groove, because Groove brought this up in the Twitter space. Brad said Mario is only hitting on 30% of the portal guys. And I said, you know what? I see that. And then you got, but then to add on to it, I have to ask the question, when you say hit, what are you basing it on? Are you basing it on what they were expected to do? Or were you basing it on them doing something that you felt an elite player would do? I'm gonna give this an example. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Because like Cam McCormick, right? I would say Cam McCormick was a hit. The reason why, you said he was brought in to be a blocker. He did that.
Yeah.
Made a couple of catches here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Brought some veteran leadership to the tight end room. So that's a hit. Right? That's a hit. But then we get over to Kiko Mary Noah. Are you a hit? I mean, because technically speaking, from a statistic standpoint, you had the same exact stats, but then when you became the guy with the green dot on the back of your helmet, you had to be an all-around line. Like these CCC individuals, Cuban, what it was, you was upset with Studio talking about the man sideline to sideline. The CCC is saying, oh, well, Kiko, he was best when he was blitzing. So you're saying he's an edge rusher, and we need a middle linebacker. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Right.
Well, said, this is my
He's an edge rusher.
But this is my thing. So this is the way that you evaluate. You have to make the first, second, third team ACC, or you got to get drafted in the, you just got to get drafted, right? So Matt Lee is the only player in Mario's class. Well, Matt Lee and the cornerbacks got drafted in 6th or 7th round, right?
Javion Cohen got drafted, didn't he?
Who?
Didn't Javion Cohen get drafted? Didn't he go to the Browns?
Nope.
Bengals?
Free agent pickup.
Free agent, yeah.
All right? So it's
my God. Bro, that dude was scheduled. You remember?
Going to 2nd round. Yeah, just like, TBD.
No, not even that. But he had to miss time during the spring because they flew him up to Indy because he was one of the juniors selected as a person to look out for the following year.
Yeah. And, and Mario does his Mario things, right? But we only really hit on like 5 transfers, I would say. And I can name them. That's Cam and Lee. And that's it. That's all I can name. I'm going to
ask this, though. Can we say Akeem Mezzador, when not injured, that was a hit, right?
No.
But this is what I'll say, though.
Name me a play that he's done at Miami.
Hold up, Cuban. No. But this is how I'm going to hedge what I said. The best ability is availability. So because of that, he's not a hit. Because he was not available enough time to do what it was we wanted him to do. But when he was healthy, I felt like he set the edge pretty well.
What's his position?
I don't know. Defensive
lineman. Right, he's not a hit. If you can't tell me the position he played, he's not a hit.
He was a defense. He was. South Coast, check this out though. Let me go back to the CCC. Right, the CCC talked about how he played out of position at West Virginia. They had him playing defensive tackle. Right, he was gonna come here to play his natural position. Why the hell did we see Akeem Mezzador line up at defensive tackle? And y'all said that. Boy, this show gonna be nice tonight. My God, I got the clip. Yeah. I got the clip ready. I got the clip. Fool. Kyron Lacey.
And Anthony brought up a good point. He says that let me show you this here.
What are they talking about? What am I looking at?
what I'm looking at is all Miami players who went to SMU contribute big time, but 70% of players brought in as a bust.
I mean,
well,
technically speaking, let's be technical for a second. SMU was just a G5 team. They were just a G5 school a minute ago, right? So it'll be interesting to see how they look going forward. But again, I mean, if they're hits, should Mario get credit for that? Should he get credit for that? I mean, should he get credit? Even though those are Manny guys, though. Those are Manny guys.
Those are Manny guys. You gotta be careful.
Chris Johnson is the only Mario guy.
Okay. All right. So does that hold true for Cam Ward?
Bro, you know what's funny to me, right? How are they giving credit for Mario developing Cam Ward? How do you get credit for that? The man been in school 4 years prior to that. Right. And as someone noted, he didn't do anything different than what he was doing at his previous stop. The only difference being, and I must say this, and people overlook this, he probably didn't have full autonomy at Washington State. He had full autonomy.
Probably not. Yeah.
So I mean, and again, this is my thing. You know, I'm glad you said it, because I brought this up on Twitter too. CCC members, shout out to Jerome for BR because he exposed Gio, one of them jokers. He exposed them because they had sent him a secret message talking about Mario needs, like, I'm not gonna put this on the timeline, but Mario needs to step back and let his coaches coach. So how y'all gonna give Mario credit for developing Cam Ward when y'all said Mario needs to step back and let his coaches do their job? He does that, Cam Ward takes off, and y'all want to turn around and give him credit for Cam Ward. How do you do that?
I don't know.
How do you? I mean, that's like Southcoastcane. That's like us literally locking the door, not letting someone out the house. Then we finally unlock the door, let them go out the house, and then we say, "Oh well, they're out. Hey, look, it's because this everything they're doing outside is because of me. But you didn't want to let them out.
Right.
I wanted to keep the door shut.
Right.
They are embarrassing themselves. They talking about players not being that's why I got my name. We haven't lost a starter yet. How do you know we haven't lost a starter? Where is the depth chart? Because again, y'all say it's about development. So how do you know Chris Johnson wouldn't have passed Jordan Lyle and Mark Fletcher? How do you know that? How do you know Riley Wills wouldn't have gotten better than Elijah Lofton? How do you know Reese Poffenbarger wouldn't have improved? So when you say that, you're basically saying these are misses, these are bad evaluations, but you want to turn it into something else for deflection. Oh, well, we're not, like I saw, oh, well, he's been homesick for over a year. He wants to go back home.
Well,
what I was told, Riley Williams is going to be the replacement for Arroyo. He's better than Arroyo. I was told that. So
yes! He went from being better than Elijah Arroyo. Well, he's not good as Elijah Austin. I mean, Elijah, he's not as good as not as good as Elijah. No. He's no. They are come on, bro.
So it's like I just don't understand.
They said Mario was building it the right way.
That's what I was told.
Why after 4 recruiting classes we need transfer portal players at every position on the team? We're building it the right way.
Shad, you asked this on the Coach A show one time. It's like, how long is it going to take to build this? And I remember telling you, Shad, is going to be 6 years, right?
They said he was going to build a wall around the state of Miami.
And that ain't happening.
Well, the problem is we're just a quarterback away.
We're a quarterback away now. They want our secondary to be full of Washington State players.
Yeah.
Idaho.
Yeah.
Huh?
Exactly.
He's elite, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta look at his PFF numbers. You know what I'm saying? When he played Sacramento State, that boy balled out. I don't know what you're talking about, Shad. He's elite. That's what I was told about number 19 on defense. He was elite when he was at Marshall.
Bro, His PFF grade is literally like 5 points less than Poison from Jacksonville State. Like literally 5 points less. Like they're literally the same. Like he has the same PFF numbers as Mish Powell.
Goodness gracious.
That's what is it. Like again, I'm not gonna disparage the young man, but don't put PFF out there. Don't do that because I'm gonna go find. Wasn't Elijah Austin supposed to be this pass rushing monster? Like 90, like oh my god,
yeah.
Southcoast, get some structure on your show.
I'm trying. But I mean, it all boils. Honestly, I think what it is.
When it boils down, that means water vapor. That means nothing will be left once it boils down.
That's right. Well, it depends on where you're getting your water from, though. But anyway, honestly, I think it's just the fact that, the CCC got to keep them checks rolling in. Oh. And they are going to say anything and everything to not make it look like, Mario there's a problem. No, they're gonna come up with whatever.
How do they go from saying we only getting portal players at position of need to now saying we need a quarterback, we need another running back, we now going to have to get a tight end,
receivers.
Yeah.
Defensive tackle has to be addressed. They got upset when the player from Kentucky went. Who wants to go to play for USC? Because he don't want to drop back in coverage.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And he want to drop his draft ranking.
And those are the same fine folks that said that we have depth on this roster.
You heard it again in the season.
What was that back in July? August?
South Coast. Hey, what's so funny is they talking about somebody not a starter. Isn't the objective is to have, if the starter can't go, to have someone just as good to fill in for? So y'all just like, no, the whole, like, don't worry about it. We gonna be healthy. All the 22 starters, like, no rotation. There will be no drop off.
Right. But again, none of these
only caught 7 passes. And Lies only caught 8.
Exactly. But so
wasn't Riley a top 10 recruit? No, top 100 recruit.
They man with Andrew Evans. Yeah.
What happened to that though? I mean, I guess not.
I saw someone say he was elite. Y'all always say elite.
Always.
I put that man in the first round.
They're all elite unless they decide to leave.
They are already readjusting tweets. I saw someone literally say, tight end you, Jordan, Mallory, Arroyo, and they went all the way to Lofton. Jumped right over Riley. They went straight to Lofton.
What happened to the other dude? The military dude. What's his dude? I forgot the dude's name. There was another tight end up in there.
They said, Cuban, South Coast, they said we need to get to a point where we're not playing freshmen so much, but now they're saying we have freshmen that can immediately get in the 2 deep. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Are you talking about... let's see. Tight ends, you got Arroyo, Lofton, and Dylan Raymond.
No, there's another.
Ruskovich.
They talking about the
Carver. Jackson Carver, Hunter Carver.
Jackson Carver, yeah. What happened to Jackson Carver?
They said he up next.
until
he's not, and then he's a bust. He was a man recruit. So.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
They are terrible.
It's crazy how it works out though, because I mean, like quarterbacks. Okay, let's talk about quarterbacks. And I had to look at when I looked at the roster, I'm like, wow. So everybody knows about Cam. Okay. Oh, Carver left. Anthony says
Carver left. Oh shit.
He was
Jackson Carver.
He wasn't a starter. How many catches did he have?
0.
Because apparently if you have 7 catches, you're not good. But if you have 8,
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
we got a stud.
Shad, if you take out one of those catches from Williams, we lose a game.
Man, F that. Man, the CCC said Elijah Lofton was the best running back on the roster.
Yeah.
But if you take out one of those Riley Williams catches, we lose that game. I'm just saying.
Exactly. The man made a miracle play.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. But talking about quarterback, so if you take out Cam and you take out Poffenbarger, so you're left with Judd and Emery, of course. And then you got this cat, Yoel Aridi from San Paulo.
Oh my
you got, yeah, he's a junior. He went to IMG.
Oh, well, that means
I think he came from Miracosta College, but he's from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh my God.
You got Ripley Luna. Ripley Luna, he's a redshirt freshman from Kellogg, Idaho, baby. Quarterback country there. Nakayo Smith, he's a freshman from
who are these people?
Fernandina Beach, Florida.
Lord.
And then you have Joe Borchers from Sarasota, Florida. He's a redshirt freshman. So, other than Judd and Emery, I don't know who those other four people are, man.
They might be wild.
They probably are. But
and I see people saying Luke is gonna start. And I'm like, don't do that. But
how y'all gonna just rebuild after going 10-2? What sense is that? How do you say this?
No, hold on, sir. You need to shut up. You and Coach Hayes, you two need to shut it up when it comes to that, because y'all two said there's a standard, a 1 or 2 game improvement every year. So next year, according to Shad and Coach Hayes, we are winning 11 or 12 games next year. Playoffs, here we come. Hey, I'm buying tickets for all of us. Playoff tickets. First I'm buying.
You know what? After you win 10 games, that's supposed to be the natural expectation. 10 more games. So yeah. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, because you two set the standards. I'm not. I bought in.
I didn't set the standard. I'm holding Mario to the standard that he set at Oregon.
So do y'all think they're gonna try to get a portal quarterback, or they gonna let Emery and Judd?
Did you see how they were selling their bodies for John Mateer? Did you see how did you see them sell it? They made edits. They tracking planes only for him to repost a picture from an Ohio State, Oklahoma visit from 2020 back home. They lost all their receivers and they lost their linemen, and they got to get. Aren't we looking to get people in the portal?
There was another team that rebuilt from the portal too.
My goodness, man.
But my opinion on the quarterback situation is
that nasty.
You might as well let Emery and Judd fight for it. Okay.
Hey, you remember when the CCC said y'all were hating on Judd, but then when he transferred to high schools, you saw how good he really was. But but now y'all talking about Luke Nickel, man.
Yeah. I mean, because you could have Emery come in as a junior, you'll have Judd as a sophomore, and then Luke as a freshman. It's kind of like how it used to be back in the day of that building, and I'm just, honestly though, to me, it really doesn't matter who the quarterback is if the offensive line can't protect them, because I'm telling you right now, I take nothing away from Cam. Cam did a fantastic job. He was just one of those players, but could you imagine if he had a decent offensive line that didn't have him running around like a madman in the backfield trying to avoid everything?
Well, I got killed for this as well. 1 second, Sam. I got killed for this as well. Mario has never recruited a good QB. High school quarterback, not Porter, because everybody thinks Porter. Name me one good Porter, one high school QB that Mario has recruited.
I don't think he's recruited one.
Yes, he did. If it weren't for Mario, Braum wouldn't have a quarterback. That Mario guy.
Like I said,
That's
name me your
Mario guy.
So did Mario get 2 Heisman Trophy winners in this year?
Did he get what?
Or 2 trophy candidates? Did he get 2 trophy
He
candidates?
didn't get Dylan Gabriel. I said Braun, the quarterback from Louisville, was his
but the
quarterback.
thing is, Dylan Gabriel played with Mario's offensive line, so you have to be fair, Shad. He played with Mario recruits, so that's a Mario player then.
I think it's only one of them players still over there. It's Connerly. The rest of them.
Yeah, slow. Yeah. I misunderstood the question. I was trying to think
Mario
of the last 3 years.
In the ACC this year. 2 of the best.
Yeah, I agree. But unfortunately, the defense sucked lemons. You know.
They said it was a lack of talent. They said it was a lack of talent.
If the 11 guys on the field can't cut it, then maybe you need to find 11 guys that can take their place and try it out, but
they didn't have the right freshmen in there.
That's right. But yeah, I think if they bring in a portal quarterback, you could probably kiss Emory goodbye and probably Judd or Luke out.
Judd ain't going nowhere. I don't think he did. I think Judd like you. I think Emory locked in.
I hope so. I hope so, but
they just said he Mac Jones. Mac Jones played 1 year.
I'm an Emory fan, so I don't know.
I
bless your heart.
That's fine. We all got issues.
Yeah, that's a big one.
These
jokers out here got. How does he have highlights? Who put that together? Did you see someone? There's a YouTube video of Emory Williams highlight. Who put this together?
I did.
Well, he only played 2 games.
Who put this together?
Was it Clemson and Florida State?
Hey, listen, man. In Mario, I trust, man. Yeah, I don't know where this hate's coming from. You guys are disgusting.
I'm just telling you.
Coming from.
That's why highlights are so terrible. You can make something look like something that's not even there.
We are going to see the elite recruiting going on next year. We're going to see elite. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see elite next year.
How we going to see elite? They said we're not overplaying for high school players no more.
Well, we had a number 5 recruiting class, a number 7, a number 15.
What have you done for me lately?
It's funny that it just keeps going down and down and down. You know what I'm saying? But that's there.
Hey, can we rewrite the 2022 class? Because all them guys left. That class was probably.
That class is a bust. How
about this? Clip this. This is the statement of the show. Mario took over the class when it was ranked in the 60s, got it back up to the 20s, only for the class to still be in the 60s 3 years later. When you look at the defections from the class. So what did you do? The class still ended up being what it was when Manny was here. You did nothing to improve the class.
Coach, can you do us a favor? Could we go over the 2022 and 2023
Oh my
class?
gosh. You did nothing. The class is still 60. The class is still 60.
I had a feeling it was going to come to this.
Juniors this year.
Let's see.
And salute to Wesper Saint and Inez Cooper, 2 guys who PFF. These are not spectacular players, but they're starters. So I mean,
Orton was the other.
You know what? But I love Coop. Cause Coop loves football.
He's not that
Coop
good.
loves football.
He's a turnstile.
He what?
He's a turnstile.
I don't care. He loves football. He gonna talk now. He gonna.
A lot of guys talk. Could you play?
He's a starter.
I don't care about that. I mean, Warrior was a starter.
25.
Emory was a starter. Not Emory.
Hang on. Let's keep it chronologically correct here. Okay.
But they say the class didn't count, but it do count.
Let me.
It counts with only a hit, but it doesn't count when they don't hit.
Hang on, I got it. Hang on, let me pull it up here.
Imagine saying West Mercedes and Nez Cooper don't count. Like this is the things that they're saying. This is the things that they're saying.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, put the wrong thing
in. Oops. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Let's get to it.
This is 2022.
Is this 247?
This is Rivals.
No, we gotta go 247. We gotta go 247. I don't mean to cut y'all. We gotta go 247 because they love Andrew Ivins. We gotta see what Andrew said.
All right, give me just a second. We gotta
see what Andrew. They said Andrew's still salty because Mario wouldn't let him be on stage. but yeah. Y'all
247 Sports.
That these players that y'all said he didn't rank high enough, they're leaving. You're not saying they weren't that good to begin with. Give Andrew Adams an apology because he told y'all they on their high horse.
Let's see.
They're not gonna apologize for Andrew for being accurate with his evaluations.
Okay. Let me see here.
My goodness.
I'm getting it. Hang on. Let me get it on the screen here.
Georgia, Alabama, Texas, they got people jumping in the portal too.
I hate that excuse.
These
all right, so
these jokers don't have a class ranked outside of the top 10. We got 2, and y'all sit up here talking about what they losing. If you don't shut up.
All right, so this is 247 Sports, correct?
Hey, trivia question. Could y'all guess where Cyrus Mouse played his college football last year?
Sacramento
Nowhere.
State.
How did you
I didn't
know?
think he went Sacramento State. Okay.
Yeah,
I saw he had a workout video says he's coming back.
He ain't gained no weight.
I thought I'm like, well, hell, where'd he go? I didn't know where he went, but man. I appreciate the info, Cuban.
Yep.
I thought maybe he said away.
Cuban one of them people that did what the folks said. They say, go tag him. go tag him. Go vote for him. Go vote for him for class president at their school.
Nah,
don't do that.
Ain't me.
All right, so
goofy ass motherfucker.
All right, 2-4. This is 2022. All right, so you have Moss, Nigel.
Hold up, South Coast. Give me 1 second. Just go through it. I have to get some because we gotta bring this home. 1 second.
Okay. I'm glad he had clean shorts on. Oh. All right, so you had Moss, Kelly, Skinner, that's Jaleel Skinner, Trevante, Citizen, Kamari Rogers, Wesley Basaint, he's still here. Markeith, he's still here. Shakari Brown, we're not going to get into that. Isaiah Horton, well, you know about him. Jaden Harris, Matthew McCoy, Ahmad Moten, Colby Young, and Inez Cooper.
Amazing class.
I thought that was...
He saved that class.
Cuban, you should do stand-up comedy. You're doing too much. Calm down.
He saved that class, man. I don't think you guys understand. He saved it.
How he saved it? What did he save? What did he save?
Because he brought in, so if you read the top of the class, right, that's who the players that he brought in. Who are the top of the top players in that class on South Coast?
Looks like if you go by the star ratings, Cyrus Moss was a 4-star with the 97. Najee Kelly was a 4-star, 95. Jaleel Skinner, 4-star, 95.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Graves was a 94. Yep, Trevante, 94.
Transfer. Yep.
Kamari, 93.
Transfer. Yep, transfer.
Basaint, he's still here. He's at a 93. Markeith, he's still here with the 91.
Doesn't play.
Of course, I think he got a snap in. I think I think Mish may have had a cramp or something. But anyway, Ja'Cory, well, we know about him at a 91. Isaiah Horton was a 90.
Transfer.
He's gone. Jaden Harris at 89.
Soon to transfer.
Yeah. McCoy, he's at 86.
Mm-hmm.
Moten, 85. And Kobe Young was 85. He's gone.
Transfer.
And Inez was an 84.
So only 3 to 4 of those players stayed out of that whole damn class.
For my last, what I did, I thought it was like 9 out of 15 of them left, but I may be off on my numbers. So if I am, I am. It's no big deal. But the fact of the matter is, a good bit of them left.
All right.
Now, of course, 2022 didn't count.
Yeah. So let's start at the top. So this is why I wanted to bring full circle. We had no 5-star players. So
nope.
This is what they said a 4-star player is supposed to be, and let's see. Or any of them 4-star players. This is what a 4-star player is supposed to be. One of the top 300 players in the nation, which there's high school. But this prospect will be an impact player for his college team. He is an All-American candidate who is projected to play professionally. So let's start at the top. Did Cyrus Moss make an impact for Miami?
Nope.
No.
Najee Kelly?
Nope.
No.
Jaleel Skinner is going to another team.
So
Chris Graves, no impact here.
Nope. Trevante never did anything. He got hurt.
Kamari Rogers is now at Jackson State.
Yeah.
So now we get to West Saint.
Yes.
I have not seen an impact player. I have not seen a player that has All-American potential.
No.
But hold up before we finish. Let me see what they say about a 3-star player. Maybe, because we're going to re-rank this. This player would develop into a reliable starter. Okay. For his college team, is among one of the best players in his region of the country. Many 3-stars have significant pro potential. So West Saint has been reliable.
31 tackles or something like that. Yep.
I think Najee Kelly was reliable at UCF this past year. So okay. So technically, right now we have no 4-stars in this class. So we can keep it going.
All right. Markeith?
No impact.
None. Well, Ja'Cory's gone. Horton's gone.
I feel now Horton. I would say Horton. He lived up to it. After this past year.
1 second. That's a Manny recruit. That is not a Mario recruit.
I know, but we're just going back, because Mario saved this class, even though based on this, Isaiah Horton is still the best player in this class because he was the best player at the time. You know what? We're not gonna do. Let's go, because we'll be here all night. Jaden Harris, you're not even. Let's go down to what a 2-star prospect is for you, young man. I had a lot of hope for you. This player makes up the bulk of Division I rosters. He may have little pro potential, but is likely become a role player for his respective school. Okay, Jaden Harris, you're a 3-star.
But he ran the fastest. He was the fastest guy in the spring practices.
He one of the fastest players on the team. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
I like him. I could chalk it up and say, hey, it's his first year starting, so maybe a little bit overwhelmed, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, he's hyped because he gets hyped because one of the CCC members pays him. So that's
I like him still coming out of high school.
I do not.
Matthew McCoy.
You can't be a soccer player. Right.
Matthew McCoy, you're not a 3-star. Matthew McCoy does not play.
Yes, he does play.
He's
a 2-star.
The defensive, the guard. He's
the guard. Yeah, he's a guard. He has some pretty good.
He's actually the best offensive lineman we got.
Does he start?
Yeah.
When did he start?
He's been.
He's 78.
Yeah, he's kind of started, come in, whatever. But he's been in there. He's been
so
playing.
He's reliable. Okay, you got me.
Yeah. And he can. He's a hell of a puller. He can pull like a son of a bitch, man.
Okay. Okay.
So he's reliable.
That's a hit. Yeah,
he's reliable.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Moten is reliable.
He's a role player. No, he's a role player.
He's reliable.
He had 2 good plays, and everybody thinks he's he's Warren Sapp. I'm sorry.
Let me look at it again. Let me see. Reliable. So you okay, Q. He's a 2-star. Then you're right. We'll go to
he's not even a starter.
But you know what though? He got good PFF numbers. You know, so I mean,
hey, that's what
we're gonna agree to disagree. I let him keep his 3-star status. And
then Inez Cooper.
Yeah, 3-star. He hasn't done enough to get to their 4th star. 3-star. He hasn't made an all-conference team.
I would say McCoy's a 4-star.
He doesn't start.
He does start.
They were rotate Markel Bell and Rivers. Rivers played left guard a couple of games. I remember seeing.
Yeah, every time Rivers went to left guard, we had struggles scoring the touchdown. When you have McCoy at left guard, we scored damn near every play. There's only one game that he played horrible, and that was against Florida State. But if you look at the rest of the season, he was. Chad, I know it's because I get on Miraball's ass, and I try to tell these Miraball groupies who's playing the best in the offensive line. And the best player in the offensive line was number 78. I think he's a 4-star.
So let me check it out. Let me check it out. We can move on.
All right. So
I mean, you probably know more about it than I do, but you know, let me check it out.
All right. So we'll go to 2023.
Oh boy, the foundation class.
This is the class of all class.
Number 5. Number 5 in the nation.
Well, 247 said 8, but we'll go 5.
Andrew Ivins is a hater.
Let's go. All
right, there he is. Number 61.
Man.
But number 1 in your hearts.
Man,
Francis.
Q, we better sit down, man. Matthew McCoy got a 59.5 run blocking grade.
Watch the game.
5.5.
Watch the game. Grade. I'm gonna send the clips you sent me. I'm gonna resend it to you and just watch the games.
Man, according to PFF, his best year was his freshman year.
That's a damn lie.
But I will give you this though. You were right. He played 630 snaps this season.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that dude is a beast. But I'll show you. I'll prove my point.
Okay, I mean he's reliable.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so 2023, you got Francis Malagoa, 5-star, 99. Samson Okunalola, pancake.
Can I say
5-star?
Can I say Francis was an impact player from day one? Can I say impact? He was a star.
Oh, he was an impact, all right.
I can't.
He was an impact, all right.
But that's for a 4-star. Well, let me see, for a 5-star player. It said he should emerge as one of the best in the country before the end of his career. Well,
he still got 2 years left.
He allegedly. Left. You know he's leaving. Let me look at something. Let me see where he ranks according to PFF, because I gotta go with PFF because PFF is back in style again. So, but y'all continue.
He doesn't play.
Who doesn't? Oh, Samson is a 2-star.
You know,
1-star.
Ruben, 4-star at 96. I think we can probably all agree that he should be a 5-star.
Oh yeah,
I think he's just been coaching decisions. I'm not going to get into it, but he should be a 5-star. Fletcher,
I'll say 4-star.
Yeah. Jaden Wayne.
So we're gonna keep Mark Fletcher at 4-star. Yeah. He was an impact player. Yeah. I don't know if he'll get All-American honors though, because I mean, we're splitting.
If he sticks around,
I don't think he's done anything just exceptional. Like he's a solid running back. I mean, I don't see anything exceptional from Mark Fletcher. I mean,
That's why, I'm like, he's a 3-4 star.
I don't see the
He's a high 3-star.
I don't see the 6th ranked running back. I don't see a top 100 player when I see him play. I see a good running back who is big. If there's a hole there, he'll find it. But I don't. They said Ty Gurley. I don't see Ty Gurley.
Wow. But give Fletcher Todd Gurley's offensive line, see what happens.
Well, according to the CCC,
I know we have.
But Rick didn't know how to recruit offensive line.
That's right. Even though, as a side note, the other day I went and rewatched the 2017 Notre Dame game, just to see, and it's amazing. It's amazing how the offensive line play has digressed since then. But we'll move on. Jaden Wayne, 95 4-star.
He went out to Washington. He didn't really do nothing. So.
I thought, okay, yeah. You're right. Let's see. Robbie is gone. Ray. This was supposed to be the next great receiver in Miami history.
Y'all remember the All-Star game when they gave him the ball on the reverse, he scored the touchdown, and now individuals are talking about he don't know how to return punts because he run into people. Like it's so amazing how they diluted these people. So amazing.
QB on roster. What's up, dude?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
What up?
I don't. Yeah.
Okay. So Ray, we're gonna move on.
Ray, based on it, 2-star. He gotta be.
I mean, if you go by what you're saying, but
I gotta go by what the people who work say. That's what they said. I mean, he's a 2-star player. Yeah.
All right, Riley's out. Stafford's out. He left.
Let me see something. What was a 3-star again? I think Riley Wills could have been a dependable starter, but he's gone now. So.
But he was slow. Somebody said he ran a 5.2 40. That's slow.
Yeah, but he was fast in the hundreds or something like that. So I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Excuse me.
Let me see.
All right.
Let me see what his ranks in terms of offensive tackles and run blocking. Because I have to see this. I remember posting something and someone said when I was tagging you in that stuff, and someone said, "Well, I think they told that to you, Cuban." Well, everybody misses a block.
Oh,
that's a whiff. That's a whiff. That's a whiff.
X told me that.
I'm just saying. But to his credit, him whiffing gave Cam Ward Heisman moments. So you got to take the good with the bad.
Oh, man. All right, so Stafford's gone. Damari Brown.
He did make an impact. He did. I gotta give him that. He did. So he keep his rank.
Yeah.
Whoa. When did he make an impact? Hold on.
Was he injured? Was he the one that was injured?
Yeah, he was the one that was injured.
That came back at the Syracuse game.
Yeah,
is that right?
He was the one getting picked on by US.
And they throw him out there and said, here go guard the most explosive passing offense in the country.
Right. All right, so at your palm.
Shannon Dawson should have had Akeem Mesidor out there guarding.
True. At your palm, he's gone.
No start.
Malik Bryant.
2-star. I love Malik Bryant, but I have not seen he's not a starter because he doesn't have a position. Like you put him on the edge, but it's like he's not going to be anything more than just like a rotational guy. So based on that, he's a 2-star guy. He makes up the bulk of a roster. He's likely to become a role player at his respective school. So he's a 2-star.
All right, Josh Horton.
They said CCC said he can't stay healthy, so best ability is availability. So you're no star.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Now Aguirre, I kind of like Aguirre. I kind of like to see him on the field a little bit more myself.
What does he do?
Yeah, what does he do?
What does he do?
He can cover pretty good.
I mean, you know the thing about it is like how bad Popo was. Like I'm about to find it out. Like Aguirre did not play like a crap ton of snaps this year.
No, he did get a few times in there, but I just kind of liked what I saw. But
he played a grand total of 125 snaps this season. Come on, man.
Let's see. Tripp, he left. What? We lost an interior offensive lineman? Wait a minute. Are you saying that we have an offensive lineman that wants to go learn somewhere else? How dare him?
Wasn't he one of the guys that was supposed to be in running to be the center of the future?
That was Mario's first recruit.
Shout out to QB who brought up, look, 3 years in a row, we're going to get another center. Who are we?
That's right.
The Lakers, Shaq, Dwight, Bynum. Just get new centers.
Yeah.
They sitting up here talking about, man, the Connor Lou flipping to Auburn, they just messed everything up. So you're telling me a recruit from that minute? How good is Connor Lou? I gotta say, I gotta see is he worth us going for a portal center 3 years in a row? I have to see this.
Probably will. All right, Chris Johnson, we know he's gone. I bet you he does excellent with SMU. All right, Kinsler. I don't think he got in one game this year.
It's bad.
Unless it was like the Ball State game or something.
You missed that guy. I'm trying to work. I'll get that answer for you. I'll get that answer. I need to see how good Connor Lou was, though. I have to see this. I have to see how good he was. I have to see this.
He's pretty good.
I have to see it, though. I can't take your word for it because you said Emory good. I can't take your word for it. You're lying.
Emory's good. Y'all just a bunch of haters.
Truth is not in you.
QB, feel free to jump in at any time, dude.
I mean,
I'm just sitting back laughing.
He graded out 72. I mean, is that a major blow? I mean, I guess he's all right. He looks like he's on the same trajectory as Francis Mary Noah. But I mean, he wasn't gonna play as a freshman. He wasn't gonna play last year. So I'm just trying to figure out why are y'all assuming that a player was going to be the guy when y'all were not going to put him on the field anyway. I don't get that. I don't get it.
All right. So I guess Kinsler, does he retain his 3-star even though he really?
No.
I mean, because I don't think he got in any snaps. I'm not sure.
Bro, these classes are bad.
All right. Bobby Washington is staying.
Yeah, they said he's staying.
You know why?
What? No.
Do you know why he's staying? Because he got injured in practice.
Oh.
Cuban got sauces. He got sauces.
Cuban be hanging out at Green Tree. That's what it is. Him and Caneville.
Well, like I said, I have a bicycle.
Cuban be at that parking garage.
Like I said, I try to tell people I have a bicycle.
Who are we talking about again?
That was Bobby Washington.
No, you talking about Kinsler though.
Oh, Tommy Kinsler, yeah, offensive tackle.
Tommy Kinsler played in 5 games, got 55 snaps.
Okay.
Overall grade 58.3, 58.1.
Okay.
Run block 60.1. Pass block 36.2. So no man. No. if you want to believe it, like I mean, but as crazy as this sound, he was better than Luke Cristobal though. Better than Nephew.
Hush your mouth. Don't talk bad about Nephew.
This is the foundation class. This is the foundation.
Let's see. Caleb Spencer.
4-star.
He's the one that went to Virginia Tech. Yes.
Yeah, he intercepted the ball. He intercepted the cam.
Right.
Yeah, you're doing his thing. Well, let me tell you.
There he is. There's the future. There's the future of Miami football. Emory Williams.
Does he retain? I mean, if he right now he's a 2-star guy.
Yeah. It's kind of a goofy picture, but anyway. Okay, here's Jackson Carver.
No star.
From the Loomis Chaffee School.
No star. No star. No star.
From Windsor, Connecticut. Okay, no. I'm not touching that. Let's move on. Shamar Kirk.
We should start. TVD has made it hard for any Connecticut player.
Well, we're gonna keep this on. I'm not okay. Let's move on. Shamar Kirk.
Is it Sampson from Connecticut as well?
Who?
He from Massachusetts, ain't he?
Same shit. What's the difference?
Oh yeah.
It's all.
Yeah, Caleb Spencer 4-star. Caleb Spencer he didn't play that much though. He wasn't a starter though.
All right, Shamar.
Who?
Shalimar Kirk from Redley, California.
Who?
Wide receiver.
No star.
Freeney, he left.
Dwight Freeney?
Demetrius. Did I mess that up?
I've never heard of it, man. Maybe Cuban.
Yeah. Freeney was only here. I think he signed and then left. Something like that, yeah.
So he was able to get the $25K and then leave. You know, that's back when Ruiz.
Well, no, according to people, he was elite. You should have seen his JUCO tape or where he was from. I think it was a JUCO tape.
Freeney?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Is this
guy?
Wait a minute. Was him and Shamar Kirk teammates?
Something like that.
Oh no, really? No. Never mind.
But
hey, the CCC they love. Hey, don't you love when they say, man, he need to go talk to his teammate? They love a package deal, don't they?
Oh yeah, 2 for 1. You can save on
1.
shipping. You can save on shipping.
Hey, they love a 2 for 1. Go get his teammate. Get his teammate.
Bogo.
Frankie Tinalau. Well, he looks like an old redneck in that picture, boy.
Frankie played less snaps than Tommy Kinsler. He played too. Yeah. Hey, but I will say this, and I mean he performed better, but I mean you only played in 4 games, sir. So apparently I guess you were red shirting and one of these dudes supposed to have been the center of the future. But now they got the center of the future in this class from never mind.
Yeah. And
then what happened to the Harvard dude from last year? What happened to the Harvard dude from last year? You know, he was so smart, he was gonna
the Harvard.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Who was that guy?
I forgot. He was a recruit.
What was his name though?
I forgot his name.
Was he in this class or the 24 class? I remember that.
Yeah.
He was in the what class?
24 class.
Okay, so we'll get to him.
And Pulliam, he looks like somebody I went to school with. But he left. He's gone. He's at
Michigan State.
Michigan State, thank you. Wow. I think he's older than what's his face, that punter, Dylan Joyce.
Dylan Joyce, I mean, I don't know how you rate a punter, but I mean, I think
I don't know.
I think he did well.
Yeah. He looks like he's 35.
He's from
Australia.
So yeah. The Outback.
Crikey.
Uh-oh.
All right, so let's look at 24.
Uh-oh. A lot of locker stuff in this class right here, buddy.
One second. So this is the class that's going to change everything, right?
This is number 6.
Hey, they juniors. They
Now
juniors this year.
this is my thing, right? Now if you
How
do
many
Manny,
how many contributors did we get out of that class? 4 out of 26? Lord.
I know we can't go back to it, but if you look at Manny's second class, it sits all over this class.
Well, you know that was
Just saying.
COVID. It's COVID. Somebody got to be here to defend it. Somebody got to be here to defend the CCC. So I can't.
Hey man, I'm just saying if you look at that Manny's second class, it sits all over Mario's second class.
I can't let you do that. I can't let you do that.
All right, so 2024 class. I didn't even think to look and see what was up with these cats. But so you got Justin Scott, 5-star.
5-star. Hold up. Let me see. 5-star. According to 5-star, he's not a 5-star. He's supposed to 5-star player supposed to play day one. He's supposed to be a starter. He's supposed to got a starting role. He didn't get it.
Right.
He's a 4-star though.
Yeah. All right, Marquise Lightfoot.
3-star. He didn't they redshirted him, so 3-star. Let me see.
They went to Kenwood Academy. I bet you they got some water making skills.
If he doesn't gain any weight, then yes, he can be nothing more than a 3-star.
Cyrus Moss.
Cuban, what did he look like when you rolled by on your bike? Or was he too thin? Was he hiding beside Mustache Man? You couldn't see his body.
Well, he looks like Cyrus Moss.
Oh well, then yeah. So as much as you can be as a 3-star, sir.
To answer Rent Free show, nephew. I think nephew was a 5th-year senior, so I think nephew is going to be gone. So,
are we sure? He can go to JUCO. You know they got a limited eligibility down there.
Hey, I hope not. But
he can go to Miami. What the JUCO is in Miami?
Miami-Dade.
Or he could become a grad student.
Oh Lord.
Anyway,
Hurricanes in 5 years. Never get rid of these.
All right, so Lightfoot. Did we say anything on Lightfoot?
3-star.
Okay. Blunt. Armando Blunt.
I can't give them anything over a 3-star because
they didn't play.
Y'all didn't take anybody's spot.
Right. And then Zaquan, he was supposed to be the next Sean Taylor. Ed Reed wrapped up in one. I was told. I think he played like a 3-star this year. And then JoJo Trader was supposed to be even better than Zaquan. This was going to be the next greatest
Green Tree All-American.
This is the next receiver. Even though I think he played second fiddle to Jeremiah, his teammate.
At the rate that he's going, he can be playing second fiddle again this year. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Even though most people feel like he's better as a DB.
Well, hey, somebody's got to learn how to play it. I don't know. Anyway, all right, Nakar, another one of those top receiving recruits.
I can't give you anything over a 3-star. He didn't play much at all.
I don't think he had.
And those numbers right? 5'11", 169. Bro, you're thin.
This is 2-4. You told me go to 247, dude.
I got to.
Don't worry about it, Shad. We are recruiting receivers in the portal, so
Yeah.
Don't worry about
it. That lets me know everything I need to know.
And you got to take 1 inch and 10 pounds off of that too.
Yep, that's true.
That boy here looking like Kamari Rogers then. Might have dropped you down to a 2-star, sir.
I think he was still taller than Poffenbarger. Anyway,
at least Jeff Thomas came in. He was stocky, but
yeah.
Booker Pickett.
3205.
Again, you gotta gain some weight, sir.
Well,
wait a minute. Hold up. I remember the CCC said, Mario said it has to look a certain way. We're not going to be going to get undersized deep. Never mind. I know why you got them. They got stars. If he lets us.
I don't know if he's had a haircut since this photo, but I'm pretty sure he probably gained a few pounds with a little more hair.
Didn't these people say this? Didn't these people say that they were not going to be drafting undersized defensive linemen? I mean, recruiting. Isn't that what they said? Didn't they say? Didn't Mario get up on a podium and say it has to look a certain way?
It has to look a certain way.
Didn't he say that? So what is 6'3", 205 as a defensive lineman? What does that look like?
Manny recruit.
Well, yeah.
My goodness.
Well,
I mean, that'd be
no. I'm going to add something to that. The reason they recruited Pickett is to get his cousin that went to LSU.
And that failed miserably.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he would have been a beast back in '75, though.
The man said, why would I go play for the guy that coached you when I can go play for the guy that? Why would I go play for you when you got coached by this guy? Let me just go straight to the source. I don't want secondhand information. Let me get it firsthand. Let me get it from the well. I don't want it because you may spill some water on the way back down from the hill. So let me go to the hill my damn self and get the water. But again, you know what? Yeah, when we get off this, I'm going to go tweet. I got to write this down. I got it right now. Y'all said Mario said it has to look a certain way. And boom, last recruiting class, we got 2 defensive ends that are less than 215 pounds.
The thing was bigger, stronger, faster.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Who was the defensive lineman that Manny recruited that was 205 pounds, though? Who was it?
Russo.
He gained weight. Yeah. But you know what? To Russo credit, Russo was a wide receiver. You guys are playing the position solely.
Well, wait a minute. At 205, he could be a hell of a coverage guy.
According to QB, we had to take 1 inch and 10 pounds off. So we're talking about a 6'2", 190-some odd pound defensive end at Division I football. And y'all, listen, think about this. Y'all are mad with Andrew Ivins. Andrew Ivins literally said a man that is 6'3", 205 pounds is the 12th best player at his position. What the hell are we talking about?
And that's it. He's from
12th best player. Oh my God.
He's out of Tampa.
Go back up to Marcus Lightfoot. What did Andrew Ivins say about? Because he decided to let's finish. I don't want to take this show.
And then you got
running back on the team.
Elijah Lofton.
He played a lot of snaps this year. So yeah. He earned it. 4-star. He earned it. Chance.
All right. Chance.
I mean, he didn't play at all.
No.
So to be decided.
Oh, here's Artavius Jones.
He had the best tape out of all the defensive linemen because he did everything.
He could dunk.
So
yeah.
But again, I mean, you just the next one gonna be crucial because Cuban
Jordan Lyle.
Jordan Lyle, the best running back on the team. 5-star.
Why? Hold on. Why is he the best? Whoa. Relax. Why is he the best? Because he had 2 plays against Wake Forest. Hold on. Because he had 2 plays against Wake Forest and USF?
Who else had him?
Huh?
What other running back had him though? How about that?
AJ Allen.
That man showed up in the running back room and said, "This is my room. This is my room."
With 2 plays.
Exactly. This is my room.
He didn't do nothing outside of that. Buddy had 2 plays, and now everybody thinks he's freaking Willis McGahee or some shit.
No, he ain't Willis. He Clint Portis though. He Clint Portis though.
2 plays. All right.
He Clint Portis.
Now you're being a CCC member. Now we're gonna say he's the greatest running back ever with 2 plays.
He's James Jackson. James Jackson.
He from round the way.
James Jackson. Here we go.
He leaving with something. He's the best running back on the team, man.
No, he's not.
He's the best running back on the team. The man averaged 8.1 yards a carry, 45 attempts. The man scored 4 touchdowns, no fumbles.
Oh, he did have a fumble. That's a lie. He had a fumble.
PFF said he had no fumble. I think you may have got him confused with Mark Fletcher or something. Mark Fletcher put the ball in there.
I think he had 1.
No.
Oh, we recovered it.
No, you got him mistaken with Mark Fletcher. Mark Fletcher fumbled the ball
once,
twice.
but we recovered it. He fumbled once, but we recovered it.
Mark Fletcher fumbled twice this year. According to the CCC, he's a bum. You fumble, you're a bum. Darius Hayes.
Darius Hayes.
6'4", 210. I mean, what does that doesn't look a certain way to me. 6'4", 210. You're slender.
Yeah.
You're Cyrus Moss.
Yep.
Dwayne Wade.
Markel Bell.
Markel Bell. That's a 2-star.
I mean, I forgot. I wasn't on the show when y'all was on Markel Bell, so I'll say he came in, got a starting gig. I had to give him 3 stars because he's reliable. You know,
I know he's right down the road from you.
He did not get a starting gig because Rivers got hurt. Then he started. He didn't get a starting gig.
But they felt comfortable enough to kick. They felt comfortable enough to kick Rivers on the inside, let him stay out there though. He going into next year as the starter on the depth chart that I saw.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I hope somebody works on his speed and footwork because
the man is what 6'8",
6'8" and a half, 340. I mean, he looks the part. They'll give him to go. I mean, he could be Big Mike out there, but he just.
We'll see. We got a nice little schedule. So. We got a nice little schedule coming up, so he don't get tested. Oh man, bro, it has to look a certain way. CCC member said this should be a starting linebacker next year. This is a Manny player. This is a Manny style recruit. 6'3", 187 at linebacker. Are you kidding me?
He's good though.
He forced a fumble. He doesn't look a certain way though.
And he got interception. So if you
man,
hold on, if you're saying that Law's a 5-star because he got 2 epic plays, this man's a 5-star.
I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Oh my gosh!
That man is 6'3", 187.
I don't
that
give
man
a
can't
damn.
hold
He had an
road.
interception, a fumble, and he had some tap. He was the only bright star against Syracuse.
So what you're saying is he should be a defensive back. That's basically what you said.
I am using the Shad standards from now on, right? You told me, hey.
You said nothing about diagnosing plays in the backfield. You said he didn't have a great guy.
I'm using the Shad standards, sir. That's all I'm doing.
I'm going to PFF. PFF said he played pretty good. 85 overall defense. Said he was good in run defense. 65.2 tackle. What? Because PFF, if you play good in one game, they are overranking. So his best game of the season. You right, Cuban. His best game of the season was against Syracuse.
Yep.
He had 4 total snaps, and he did all that in 4 snaps.
Hey, whatever you want to call it.
He had a 99.2 run defense grade.
Wow.
PFF on that bull crap, man.
No, don't do that bullshit.
He doesn't look a certain way. QB, does he look a certain way? That's all I need to know. Does he look a certain way? Bro, this is 4 guys in one class that does not see. Mario is a liar. He lies. Why has no one brought this back to the attention? He said it has to look a certain way.
Maybe he's building it up.
It's looking a certain way.
What he meant by that.
Y'all are taking that's why we look slow. Y'all are taking people who have not. Think about this. If you have not cracked 200 pounds before you leave high school, how are we just going to assume that you're going to turn into a fast guy once you get to college where they got to pack on 20 to 40 pounds on
you? You're right.
They said.
Yeah. All right. A lot.
They said these are Manny style recruiting.
Ooh, here's another one. Elias Rudolph. A 6'4", 205, 4-star edge rusher from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cuban can speak on it. He saw him on the bike.
Cyrus Moss. I hope you know we're recruiting a lot of Cyrus Mosses on this team.
I mean, a tight end. I mean, 6'4", 205. I mean, literally, that
means 190 pounds. He's 195 pounds.
And, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I thought they said tight end. Oh, he's
edge rusher. Yeah. That's what I said.
I do not want to hear these clowns say anything else about Andrew Ivins. Andrew Ivins is giving 4 stars out to dudes who are 6'4", 200 pounds on the defensive line.
But he was the 13th best guy in the state, if I'm reading that right.
Oh my God. Do they look at this? It has a look of, bro. I can't wait. I'm getting on Twitter. I am posting. Y'all said it has to look a certain way, and we got 5 guys from the last class that are under 215 pounds, and they are supposed to be edge run.
All right, Ryan Mack, 3-star safety out of St. Thomas Aquinas.
They say he's gonna be a stud, but he's not projected to be in the starting as a sophomore. So, I mean, 2-star. I mean, you know.
What size and weight? What's the size and weight?
I mean,
5'11", 165.
Bro.
So he's 5'10", 155.
And my man Dylan from right down the road, he's the same height and weight too.
They said they waiting for Dylan. Bro, y'all are waiting for people that are 5'10", 165.
Yeah. He'll grow into it.
There's only been 2 players that have gotten away with this at an elite level. That's Devontae Smith and Travis Hunter. At an elite level. Which according to CCC members, we cannot trot on the field with Ryan Mack and Dylan Day. We can't do it. Because apparently the guys that are ranked higher than them, they're not good enough. So dogging well, they're not good enough. Oh my God.
That's right.
Bro, what is this? We got running backs bigger than that.
Oh, here we go. We got Derek Plaz, a 6'3.5", 292 offensive tackle. 3-star out of Jacksonville.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't look at the offensive line, so I don't know. Keep myself on the back. QB, what you think? What you think? Yeah.
I mean, he's a good guy, but he's never going to play in Miami.
Oh my God.
Hold on, what's his weight again?
292.
292.
I mean, that's.
They need to move him to edge.
He doesn't have a position.
It's good weight.
Put him on the defensive line.
OJ Frederick.
Now I like OJ. I thought OJ did pretty good considering.
4-star, man. He showed up.
Yeah.
He got some technique stuff. He got some technique stuff to clean up, but my only thing about these guys is when they burst on the scene like this, are they able to build off of this?
Right.
Because Damari Brown wasn't able to build off of it because he got hurt this year.
Yeah.
Darrell Porter Jr. wasn't able to build off of last year, so I hope that he's able to build off.
Ruben Bain didn't build off either.
Well, he got hurt. He got hurt. That's what I'm saying. So, going back to Rise of the Fall, according to Rise of the Fall, these guys will not get any better than they are today. According to, unless you're Duke Johnson.
Yeah.
Duke Johnson is the only player that showed up as a freshman and continued to be that guy when he left. So the odds are not in our favor.
And then here's
Does
Isaiah.
Kaya count?
Huh?
Kaya, does he count?
You know what?
I mean, he was a steady starter for 3 years.
But you know what, QB? What I say about that is, I would say no on Kaya because Kaya didn't get drafted.
Cam?
Kaya got drafted by the Lions, dude.
I think he was a free agent.
No, he got drafted by the Lions.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, okay.
He did.
What about Ja'Cory Harris?
No. Well,
Cam Kitchens got better.
Cam Kitchens did not leave better than he was. Like he went up and then he went back down.
Brevin Jordan.
Oh yeah, Brevin Jordan.
I don't think Brevin Jordan got better. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go back because I heard Bomani Jones said this a couple of years ago. He was talking about Derek Stingley. He said Derek Stingley came in from high school as the best defensive back player in the entire SEC. And he just remained at that level. Like he didn't get better because he was already so good. So all he could do was backtrack. So I look at Brevin Jordan like that. Like Brevin Jordan, when he came in, it was like the best offensive player that we had against an LSU team, with a loaded defense. Like, I mean, then obviously he had some injuries and stuff like that. And when Brevin Jordan left, some of these Johnny Come Lately fans, they were a little hard on him,
Yeah.
And in full transparency, I felt like that Mallory would be better than him from the receiving standpoint, even though Brevin Jordan was the better all-around tight end. I'll say that. But
kick this man off the show with that dumb shit.
What? So you felt like that Mallory
jumped a shitload of passes, man.
No, I'm not.
The whiff.
I'm just talking about potentially. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, that didn't come to fruition.
Mute this man.
Well, do what you gotta do, man.
Crazy close.
We should mute you for not agreeing that Jordan Loud is Clint Portis. You can mute you.
All right, Isaiah Thomas. Man, he looked upset in that picture, man. Like he's about to cry.
I would be upset too. Y'all telling me Mish Powell better than me. I'd be upset too.
All right.
Oh!
The man.
They already put him in the portal.
From Little League capital of America. Warner Robins.
They already put him in the portal. So.
Ooh, 6'6", 210.
Now look at this. Cole McCarthy. Now that's size 6'5", 225. So that looks a certain way. So he was the defensive player of the year in Alabama, and he popped off. He made some plays and learned from Ruben Bain. So he might actually.
Wait, you said he was the defense.
Hold on. He's being one of these CC. Name me the play that he made, sir.
Did you hear me say that he should? Did you hear me say that his star ranking should change? You didn't hear me say that.
No, but you said he made some plays. The plays
he
made.
He flashed.
Name them. Name the plays.
I can't name these plays.
Because he didn't make any plays. That's why.
I can't make these plays.
He didn't make any damn plays. That is part of the CCC. He just covered up. I can't name the plays.
So my question is, looking at these numbers, how could he be defensive player of the year? I mean, was there like
somebody State of Alabama?
State of Alabama.
Yeah.
So the other 45 cats were on offense.
I don't know. The man had four. The man had four pressures this year. I don't know, Cuban. You got me.
All right. Appreciate it.
Now, Chris Wheatley Humphrey looked like he looked like one of them guys I saw on Soul Train back in the day with that little side there. They've
already put Pringle over him, so he probably
in the portal.
He'll be out in the portal. He'll be in the portal. Who?
That's an interesting photo. Juan Minaya. Offensive tackle.
We stole him from Rutgers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that out loud.
He's a beast.
I mean, he's 6'6", 335.
He's a what? What did you say?
Beast.
Don't ever use that word in reference to Juan Minaya.
All right, he's elite. Excuse me, sir. He's elite.
Oh wow!
Well, he was number 28 in New Jersey.
You cutting up right now, dog.
All right.
I'm just saying.
He's on fire. NBA.
He's on fire. NBA Jam. All right. Dalen Russell.
That man didn't play a snap this year. So how do you know he's elite? He look elite when you roll by on the bike.
I saw his tape, his high school tape.
What about his college tape? Which there is none. What about that tape? There's no tape.
I saw his high school tape.
There is no tape. He didn't play. Obviously, the tape wasn't good enough to get on the field. He didn't play. He didn't make the rotation. Who is this? Dylan Russell? I don't know who this is.
He's recruited he went to Columbus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan Russell.
He's from the alma mater.
He's a DEI commit, so he won't be
here.
Yeah. He's going to be here. He's going to stay. They're going to make sure he's here.
Now,
wait a minute. Go back. What are those measurables again?
6'1", 235 as a defensive lineman.
Defense. He's a defensive tackle.
He's a defensive tackle. That's 6.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a linebacker measure.
Yeah.
It doesn't look a certain way unless it's coming from Columbus.
What's up? What's up, Rocky? And then Nino looked like he chilling on something, like he had something to smoke. But
I think no, this is the guy that's supposed to.
Yeah, that's the Harvard guy. Yeah.
That's the Harvard guy. He's a 6'3", 293 interior offensive lineman.
Oh, it's like Connecticut. So yeah, he's
another Connecticut guy.
He's not gonna pay.
He must have come from the other side of the tracks.
He's not gonna pay out. He's not gonna pay out.
And the leg, Abram Murray. He's supposed to be a hell of a kicker, dude. He's supposed to, but I don't want anything to come, flash back in my face. But it is a kicker. So,
oh man.
Anybody want to take a shot at this name? Darrell Jotty. Darrell.
Y'all are too much.
All right. Uh-oh. We got another victim. What's up, Rocky?
Uh-oh.
Is that the Southcoastcane?
That's it, man. That is us.
The alleged Southcoastcane that lives about 130 miles north of me?
Probably.
Louisiana ain't that damn big now.
Oh, man, what's up? I didn't know Kyle was here. What's up, dude? How you been?
The all-season champs. How dare him? How dare him?
Well, the title of the show is it's not easy being off-season champs.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, we're in the playoff portion of the season for off-season championship, bro.
Number 1 seed.
That's right, number 1, and wide in the gap. But that's an inside joke. All right. So we've already covered 2022 and 2023 and 2024. Do we want to go ahead and look at 2025, or are you good, Shad?
No, I'm good. I mean, they haven't made it here, but I will say that, Jordan Love, the best running back on the team. he must want to ride his bike by Green Tree that
day. Oh my gosh.
He gonna see in the ball game. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, look, I'm kind of curious to see because they say Cam said he gonna play.
You know what?
Did he say he was gonna play or he was gonna be there?
I think
playing.
I think what's gonna happen, Cam probably go out there for a couple of possessions. Because we have to get Emory in the game. We have to. But the thing of it is that Iowa State is not a good team, but they got 2 really good receivers. Quarterback is solid. They're a solid team. So it very well could be one of them situations where the game could be nip and tuck for the duration of the game and Emory doesn't play. So Emory has to play. He has to play.
Yeah, but with our defense, we can make them look like Super Bowl champions.
And this is the other thing too. This is now I haven't seen anyone bring this up. I say this especially for your show. It is going to be vitally important to see who steps into the Xavier Restrepo role because that role. No. We can say a name, but we're just talking about what their role entails and what that particular role does for the entirety of the offense. About how on those choice routes, you got to make the right decision. Just being able to sit down in those zones, the chemistry that him and Cam had, where
Chad, you talking about how the Dawson offense runs through that slot position and what they do, and and based on that's the first read every time. That's what she's saying.
So who you think it's gonna be, Shad?
No, we can say it's gonna be Ray, but what we have to see is if there's any drop off from the intellect or just the IQ of that particular position, that pass out, the offense looks complete. From a passing perspective, it doesn't look the same. And that's a lot for Cam Ward and Ray to figure out in 15 practices. And I don't know how much practicing Cam is doing because you're doing a lot of interviews. I'm sure your agent is. I don't know how to.
What, Restrepo not playing?
No.
What?
No.
I don't know if it's definitive, but he said he was going back and forth, and someone made the joke about, well, he got that Cam Ward insurance.
Well, that Manny World has expired. There's no more Manny recruits in there, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to see all the elite come out.
What I'm saying, so it's going to be interesting to see how Cam Ward is able to work with these. You working with guys who got no snaps this year, basically, because Horton is leaving, Sam Brown probably not going to play. Jacoby George probably not going to play. So you're basically going to be trying out JoJo,
Royal, no Riley Williams.
Riley.
Basically,
Elijah Lofton.
We're looking at Pinstripe Bowl 2.0. Hopefully with the better outcome.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that because at least in the Pinstripe Bowl, the perceived starting receivers were there for the. Like we had productive receivers, like X played, Jacoby George played, and they had pretty. They cheated Xavier out of a touchdown. So it's just gonna be interesting. This is gonna be the first time in 3 years that we do not have like two of our top receivers. This is a lot to undertake in a bowl game. Versus a team that is basically not going to be losing anybody in terms of offensive productivity. So it could be a very tight game, man.
Yeah.
And then we got the rush, so it'll be interesting to see how we come out. I mean, will Lance Guidry be able to show why he still deserves to be the DC, even though I don't feel like he should be fired personally. I mean, I'm not on that train. I want to give him another year to see what's first year of Mirage or what the situation is. So I don't know, but it's a lot, man.
It is. Oh, yeah, Kyle. I don't know what. I don't know why Isaiah left. Maybe one of these other guys.
I know why. I said it. I told you guys. You have to kind of factor. This is one of the reasons why Morris should be in a hot seat a little bit. Not making the playoffs, you missed out on $50 million. You could have used that money to pay some of the players. Number two, if you're Horton, you got to think about it. You're projected to go between second and fourth round. Are you going to put your career in Emory's hands that does a lot of checkdowns? All right. Next year is going to be a quote unquote Michigan offense next year. So it's like you have to transfer. Even though you might be the number one receiver, you're not going to get that many plays because it's going to be a running offense next year. So you have to leave next year.
But to Alabama, though, I would go to Tennessee to play with Nico. I'm not going to play with
Well, he's not at Bama yet. Now he's talking to Texas A&M.
What's over there? Who is their quarterback? Didn't they just get a portal quarterback? Are they still going to roll with Marcel Reed?
I don't know.
I don't know who they got.
I don't know.
What?
Not Wegman.
No, yeah, Wigman is out of here. I mean, when you really stop and think about it, like right now, like it's really not as definitive as it was like 5 years ago, where it's like, okay, well, these are the teams that are going to throw the ball, so you can go here. It's like you don't know who the teams are that are going to be good, which is good and bad. But I would hate to be like a prospect right now because it's like like a couple of years ago, you say, all right, well, boom, go to Oklahoma. You're gonna be, you're gonna catch the ball. It's like we don't know. Like they ain't been the same since Lincoln Riley.
Exactly. Well, I really don't have any other topics to talk about.
What? You got no topics. There's all kind of topics to talk about.
How's it gonna look like next year?
No.
I was gonna make it. I was gonna wait to see what happened, see what we got in that bowl game, see what some of them cats look. But I mean, the thing is, at what point do we start developing the farm system that we have instead of relying on the transfer portal?
Look, South Coast. Go ahead, Shad.
No, what I was gonna say, Rocky, I'm glad that you interjected because what you said when you called it the Coach Hayes show, I agree with what you said. My only holdup was that direction should have been taken this year. Because to me, to go from maybe 10 wins to down to 7 or 8 when you know that the transfer portal is what the transfer portal is. TV money, like Cuban brought up about not making the playoffs and the missed amount. Like these teams that are in the playoffs, they got a lot more. SMU, they're gonna get a couple of dollars because they're in the playoffs, gonna get spread out to the ACC. But we know the SEC and the Big Ten, they're gonna rank up. So like I say, Rocky, not to say too much, but I agree with what you said. But I wish that if the objective was you're gonna rebuild, I would. And Cuban said this. Cuban said I don't shout him out. So shout out to you, Cuban, in your face. But Cuban said this before the season. This was the schedule where you want to go and try to show some rebuilding. You don't want to go into next year as rebuilding against the schedule.
Notre Dame.
Especially when I looked at it, I think 4 of the teams that we're playing are going to have their starting quarterbacks back, going to have some weapons back. So, that kind of pushed them a little bit ahead. But I would have opted to do that this year. Now, we would have probably been upset, but at least I could have said, well, yeah, you are, you've officially said we're rebuilding. But that's all I have to say. But like I said, Rock, I agree with what you said. I just think it's a year too late, in my opinion.
No, yeah, and I agree with that. Look, they went at what they did was what Mario did was he went all in. They went all in on Cam Ward, and they actually lost. Lost because they didn't make the playoffs and then were not able to make a championship run with them.
Yep, exactly.
It's exactly what's happening. And now you got a couple of things happening from that. One, I think the reason why we weren't able to lasso a better recruiting class is because the recruits kind of saw through that, right? That's an opinion of mine. I'm trying to figure out, guys, which direction they're going with this portal, because I checked I don't know if y'all touched upon this yet, but I keep track on one of the sites, one of the recruiting sites. Every day I'm seeing who's visiting, checking on our roster, et cetera, and I can't figure out what direction. I thought I knew what direction they were going to go, but it just seems to me like they're all over the place right now.
They got about as much direction as a knuckleball from Tim Wakefield, bro. You don't know where it's going.
If you're gonna bring in a Casey Concepcion and an Eric Singleton or some of these big time cats, but you're not going to get into bidding wars, you're wasting your time because everybody else out there is throwing out the big bucks. So what's the point?
You got to pay for your sins, right? And like I said, Mario, you got to. These are the sins you pay for not making the playoffs, right? These are the sins for getting Cam, right? If you get Cam, you got to win it all. Not win it all, but you have to make the playoffs, right?
You have to make a run, a legitimate run.
Make a run. And this is why I was big on, don't get Cam. Stick with Emory or DeCurry and rebuild. But now rebuild starts next year.
That's why I kept saying, and I kept saying it on every show, that, Cam was a gift and a curse. I keep saying that.
Right.
Keep saying it.
Right.
But people are saying we went 10-2. This is a great season. I'm like, this was not a great season. Actually, it was a horrible season because we missed out on a lot of accomplishments. It's not a great season.
I'm not going to say it.
I want to
10-2 was good, but it was not a good season.
I'm not going to say that. I understand from the aspect of it because everything was there. As everyone said, the moon, stars, everything aligned. Hurricane season was a little active this year. So, they, before the season, the last time a hurricane of this magnitude hit Florida, Miami won a national title. So, all that stuff was there. You know what I mean? The table was set, and apparently, we stood the date up.
Yeah.
It happens. But again,
studio's coming by.
But Chad,
the studio coming by.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Chad, can I push back on that a little bit?
Sure.
Look at the results. Isaiah Horton in the portal. Riley Williams in the portal. Isaiah Horton was going to be your number one receiver. Riley Williams was going to be your number one tight end. They're gone.
Well, according to people in the CCC, there was no indication that they were going to be starters. the number one guys. That's what they said.
Well,
but no,
okay.
all jokes aside, though.
Okay. If they're not, then who? Nobody else played, like y'all just said. Nobody else played this year.
No, Rocky. I'm being facetious though. But what I will say about that though, to me, the reason I think it was a good season is we won 10 games.
We did not win 10 games.
For the most part of the season, we did what the more talented team is supposed to do. I felt like that we can look back.
Get lucky?
Look, you need luck.
But
Auburn made a national championship game against Florida State in which Nick Marshall threw a pass where two Georgia defenders literally could have intercepted the ball. It bounces off both of their shoulder pads, and the Auburn receiver catches it and runs into the end zone.
That's one game, sir. That's not the whole. That's not like 5 games. That's one game.
But then they also had to kick 6. So you don't have those type of things happen unless there's luck involved in games. Like for the most part, we didn't suffer a big time injury. I'm not gonna diminish 10 wins. I'm not gonna do it. But I know that the 10 wins was supposed to lead to a berth in the ACC championship game. And I'll say this in closing. I tweeted out the 2 things that I hate to see being said about Miami is a recruit saying that Miami is their dream school and Miami controls their own destiny. I do not. Those are the two of the biggest things I do not want to hear.
And this is an easy schedule, like what Studio said. Easy schedule.
What? Oh man, you just came in and just
let me greet the Rent Free Show and Hayru before I say this. Let me say this. What did that 10-2 season get us? The same thing a 6-6 season would have gave us.
You're right. I'm not disagreeing.
And again, let's look at the schedule. Because see, me personally, I think this season is a failure.
Wow.
Based on the fact my standard was, can we please win the ACC for the first time in 20 years?
Okay.
At least. I don't care how you get there. I don't care what your record is. Just win the ACC for the first time in 20 years. And they had it. They had it right here in the palm of their hand. They had it. They were up by 21.
And to add to that, South Coast, the frustration I've got going forward off of that is, and I'll use the secondary as an example, because I put up on one of the sites what I think we should do with our secondary. You start Frederick, you start Mack, you start Patterson. You got the new kid Poiser from Jacksonville State.
Oh, no.
You put Damari. You put wait. Let me finish. You put Damari Brown in the nickel, and that's part of my frustration. You put Damari Brown in the nickel, and your rotational guys are Dylan Day. Basically it was go with the young guys. What they're doing right now, what they're doing right now, we've seen this movie before. I'm watching an Idaho cornerback coming in to come visit. A couple of guys from another FCS schools. We did that already. We got Deani Hill from Marshall. He sucks. He needs to be on the bench or gone. So they're doing it's like repeat. They're repeating the same. Like, we're not getting a Julian Humphrey or I think they got the kid from Michigan State in today. The Brantley kid. But of course, he's coming off of a major injury. So it's like I don't know, man. I'm just. South Coast, you mentioned not going to the ACC championship game and this not being being a disappointing year for you, and then now coming back against that. I was hoping to see us get a Georgia cornerback, an Alabama quarterback in the portal. Some players, some studs.
Right.
Not seeing it. Not seeing it, man.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, Rocky.
Go ahead.
When you look at the secondary last year, do you think it was the players or the scheme?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Because
I'm with Chad. I don't think Gidry should be fired.
Because what you said now is you basically say, hey, just deal with the guys we have, the young guys. So basically what you're saying is it was the players last year to a degree of how you responded. So
Yes.
do you lean? So do you
but man, I know how volatile that answer is, but yeah.
Okay.
Because everybody wants Guidry's head on a platter.
I kind of agree with Shad about keeping Guidry, but I think Guidry has a weakness. I think he needs to get like a secondary coach.
Yeah.
He got his homeboy.
He don't know that man like that.
His homeboy is his understudy.
They just work together. They don't know that man like that.
And I'll give y'all another volatile one. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt y'all. Look, I hate this portal thing. I hate it. I can't stand it. I'll leave that there. Not just for college football, but that's a whole other conversation. It's a whole other shit.
Hey, Rue, rent free. What y'all got to say?
Rent free.
He just say he got them locks. What you got? Them locks.
Studio. I am getting a little frustrated with the SMU connection. That's starting to look a little bit suspect.
So
looking shady.
And we're refusing to play players that are going in and carrying the team further than we get. So
but if we would have gotten material, you could have said the same thing about the Cougar connection with us.
I didn't want material, but I'm just talking about how Chris Johnson going over there. I thought Horton was going over there too. I even suggested it. It seemed like all our players should go over there. They're gonna play. Nobody hates SMU, and they're gonna get the benefit of the doubt.
They on the schedule next year, so too many of them don't need to go over there because they can just close the playbook
at SMU.
Yeah.
So.
Man, like I said,
as far as the success of the season, it relies on this bowl game. I hate to say it. If we win this bowl game, I hate to say it's a success, even though it's not the success I wanted. But it'll be 11-2. We haven't won. The last time I've seen that, 99, we got shitted out of championship. We came back to win it all. So I will hold Mario to the same standard, 12-0. If we don't get 12-0, that's fine, but I'm expecting it. I want to expect every year it hurts to lose a game. Not like, oh, I was expecting. I mean, it really hurt it when that Georgia Tech loss hit. So I hold them the same standard, even though it's a harder schedule. Play Florida, play Notre Dame. They're going to tell me, too, next year, Mario mode. Because they've been planting moles in the University of Miami quite some time. Me and Cuban can't talk about this. Avatar with Rick, Parker with Manning, and now Mario with his Vegas ties.
Mob ties.
So be ready on offense next year. We're going back to Mario ball.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Why you say that? Did Shannon Dawson leave already?
No, just look. Just go check out, if you can, go check out the roster the way it sits right now. I'm not saying we're going to add some people in the portal. Just if you look right now at what we got, I'm not saying it's not talented, but boy, the experience ain't there, especially on offense.
So then, what have we been recruiting these past 3 to 4 years? What is this elite recruitment?
We have. I don't. Hey, bro, I don't know. We haven't seen it. We're gonna see it in 2025.
We just went through the class. It's like 2 elite players.
That's just the reason why this bowl game is important. We're going to get a taste of it. Medicine.
I'm just saying.
Receivers.
I can't see us like that. Doesn't look good for optics to win 10 or 11 games this year and then win 7 or 8 games next year. That doesn't look good.
Nah, according to Studio and Shad, there's a standard. Studio already called it next year, 12-0, right? Shad, you have a standard. We're winning 11 to 12 games next year. I am not trying to hear no rebuild anymore because only 2 people on this show said that this is a shit show now. It's me and South Coast. The rest of y'all want to say that this was, Mario's building a monster. Hold up. Mario was following the Saban blueprint. Somebody in here said that shit. And it ain't studio. It's Who the Guru that said that bullshit. So
hey, that's what I said.
You know,
hey, 5 to 7, 7 to 5, 11 to 2.
Huh?
That's that. 5 to 7 to 7 to 5 to 11 to 2 is great improvement.
Hey, but you know
I said next year.
But you know what though?
I'm gonna call for his head if anything less.
But you know what though? I'm glad you brought that up, Cuban. You brought up the Saban blueprint. And the thing about blueprints is when technology and there's a change in something, the blueprint has to be altered. So the blueprint was get all of this talent on the roster because they are afraid of transferring because they know they have to sit out a year. The coaches had all the power. So you can't use that blueprint anymore. So Mario has to come up with his own blueprint.
But Shad, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you got to be willing to pay too. There's two parts to that. You got to be willing to pay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not overlooking that. I know that's a big component as well. But you're gonna have to create a new blueprint. And the thing of it is, I said like Edwin Patter and Hippolyte going to FIU. Mario, those two roles have to be filled by guys who have NFL scouting experience. Because from here on out,
agreed,
you got to be shopping portal. So you got to get guys that are looking at guys that are projecting to be NFL players, not guys that are looking to see whether or not this guy can be solid for us in college. No, because y'all are just high school recruiters get so debated. So you gotta get two NFL scout guys in here.
No. Shad, all you have to do is go back to Mario's press conference and said it has to look a certain
way. I can't go back to that. Like
so
you gotta get Bush Davis in the
recruiting these guys that are 6'5", 190 pounds.
He gotta get Bush Davis back in the building in some capacity, in a talent acquisition capacity. He has to get Bush Davis.
All right, okay. Let me ask everybody this. Everybody get a chance to talk. Hopefully, Rent Free has his audio taken care of. So, Belichick going to North Carolina. Now, in my opinion, the Patriots cheated when they won all those championships, but that's beside the point. So, my question is, what's up with that? Is Belichick broke, bored, or trying to get his son a head coaching job so his son can move up and be like him in the pros? Rent Free, you got any? Let's start with Rent Free. I don't know if he's got his audio ready or not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. What's up, dude?
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Well, in terms of Belichick, I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of him being, he still wants to coach. And maybe he feels like he has something to prove, but I also think he's.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, lost him again. Right, he's. So, or is that a dramatic pause?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that. Do you hear everything I said?
Yeah, I got. You were saying it, and you were about to make a second part to your point, and you blacked out.
Oh, okay. So I was basically saying I think it is he's trying to do something for his son. I think he is trying to put his son in position. I also think he is kind of bored. I think he wants to try something different, to kind of prove that add more to the resume. Because if he wins in college, I mean, you can't really say anything else. Him and Jimmy Johnson would be in the same, like he would be like how Jimmy Johnson was built, made Miami the U. I mean, I know Howard Schnellenberger, built it up for their first title, but Jimmy Johnson is the one who made Miami the U, and then went to the Cowboys and was successful there. And so I think that he could do that. I said either way. I mean, with Mario, that's just another coach that can outcoach Mario Cristobal. And we kind of talked about that yesterday, because like at the end of the day, you talking about a game management. That's like the worst coach to go against when it comes to in a game management game. You talking about Bill Belichick versus Mario Cristobal. You know we're gonna lose. Mario's gonna call a timeout with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left, and we down 10 points, and he gonna call a damn timeout, bro. And it's like, it's yeah. So I mean, it doesn't bode well for anybody, especially if they get it rolling. Because I think North Carolina is one of those schools in the ACC that, it's like how Clemson was for a long time. Clemson used to Clemson all the time. That was the thing. They're Clemsoning, and then Dabo finally got it right, and then they won 2 championships and looked elite, and was beaten down on Bama at some point. And I think with the money they have, the Jordan brand especially, like that's the Jordan brand hub. Like, I mean, them uniforms are kind of clean. I hate North Carolina with a passion, but they got the Jordan. It's they got money, man, and he's gonna have NFL guys there, and he's gonna get recruits just because of who he is. And so, yeah, we ain't winning, man. We're not gonna win a national championship with Mario Cristobal, bro. I've already I knew that when we lost to Middle Tennessee State, I knew it was a wrap. And everybody, people just like Mario, man. They like him for whatever reason, because he's a nice guy. Mark Richt was a nice guy, but I mean, we want to win championships, bro. This is the University of Miami. This is the U.
Can I ask a question, my man?
What's up, buddy?
Did you think we were gonna win one with Manny?
I thought that Manny could get us. I liked the hire. I was nervous about it because I didn't feel like they were giving him enough. Like, I was frustrated with, not to say that I wanted him there, because I got tired of Manny after he did the little slip and slide in the Virginia game when they won 17-9, and he was like celebrating. And I was pissed off because I'm like, come on, I got tired of it, but I don't feel like he was afforded the resources. I think Manny with the Mario resources would have gotten us to the playoffs. I do believe that.
All right.
What's wrong with the slide?
Oh, all right, hey Rue, what you think about the Belichick situation?
I tell you what, people think I'm a Mario fanboy.
You are.
I'll swap Belichick any day for Mario.
Man, you think they'd let Belichick in Miami?
I'm just saying, if I could take Belichick and send Mario over there, I would do it without a heartbeat. Been wanted the NFL group over here. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. But then again, he could be washed up, and he came a little bit too late. He should have came when Brady left to go to Tampa Bay. I think that was his time to go and probably come to college. Now this Porter shit, I think it's past him. So I don't think it's gonna be as successful as everybody thinks. But he'll still outcoach Mario.
Yeah. What you say, Rocky?
Yeah, I think it's to set up his son. That's what I think it's about. I can't wrap my head around a guy that has as many Super Bowl rings as that going down to college, in North Carolina. I mean, unless he sees college football sees college football for what it is now, and is trying to, maybe he sees it as a challenge and one more hill to climb. But I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. I think it's more of a setting up his son kind of thing. And one more thing, if North Carolina can hire Bill Belichick for a head coach, then University of Miami can go get Butch Davidson as a GM. I agree with that, Chad.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But that's what I think.
Yeah. What do you think, Cuban?
We're fucked. I mean, just like Brent Free said, if we have to, just it comes down to the final play or, Mario or Belichick, come on, man. That's not even close. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Mario needs to surround himself with future head coaches or past head coaches, right? He's a meathead. He's off his alignment, right? And he needs to surround himself not with smarter people, even like a guy like Ed Orgeron, right? He probably needs an Ed Orgeron in there, right? To tell them, hey, this is how I won in the SEC. This is how I won championships, right? I'm not saying that Orgeron is the smartest or best guy, but he has head coach experience and knows how to win, right? If he does decide to let go of Guidry and Dawson, replace him with, a former head coach or whatever. I know there's there's certain former head coaches out there available. Go get them. Look at Dion, right? Dion got himself a former head coach on the offense, right? You got to surround yourself with people that are better than you, right? And Mario's not surrounding himself with people that are better than him. Belichick, he's the best, right? But he's gonna hire. I mean, look at the Belichick tree. He hires, he has nothing but head coaches that come out of there, right? And it's in football. If you do not have future head coaches or current head coaches, you're gonna have you're gonna get your Guidry and Dawson that you're gonna try and wish that it works out.
I had a quick question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, and it's for everybody because I gotta bounce out. I just wanted to tap in because I was watching the show. I was with my wife and everything, but I had to check in some Cane football, man. I love the Hurricanes. I love talking about it. But let me ask y'all an honest question, man. Hypothetically speaking, do y'all think Miami should go after like a Nick Saban, man, and just try to get him out of retirement, bro? How would y'all take that, especially my people that's from Miami?
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to have like a little second part, but with Belichick going to North Carolina, do you think this may start a trend with not primarily NFL coaches, but say a Nick Saban, other coaches that have been successful? Meyer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, could this be a trend or is it just I hate to say sideshow, but could this start something? I don't know. But yeah, that would be pretty wild, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it would be. But yeah, fellas, I'm gonna keep watching the show. I'm gonna jump out of the off of like the board or whatever. Thing. But I appreciate you having me, South Coast, per usual, man.
Anytime. You're always welcome. Everybody's welcome.
And y'all have a blessed one, man. I'm gonna keep watching though.
All right. Let's see. QB, what do you think about it?
It's gonna go very good or very bad. But when I think about Belichick coming here, I don't think he's bored. I think Belichick just wants power. And I don't think any teams in the NFL would allow him to have that power that he used to have with the Patriots.
Right.
But I think North Carolina is a school that will allow him to have the power that he's looking for. So that's why he's in the college game.
Oh, Shad, you still with us?
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but before I let Shad answer, Cuban, you was talking about Mario surrounding himself with these other folks, but I don't think Mario's going to let Mario do that. In other words, I don't think Mario wants to have anybody that may be or have the perception that they're better than him. You see what I'm getting at? I think Mario wants people to be under their thumb. Just my opinion.
I guess I don't get it. It's just this is my I guess because referee had it. So I got a question. What is the difference between Mario and Manny at this time?
As just in
general, what's the difference? What improvements and what are the pros and cons pretty much?
Well, that's kind of apples to oranges because they're not equal. In other words, if Manny had what the resources that Mario has, or vice versa, if Mario was under the same restrictions, if you will, that Manny was, I don't want to get into would have, could have, should have in the land of, unicorns and rainbows, but maybe if Diaz had all the NIL, I know he had it a little bit, near his later in the year, but if Manny was able to start off with the facilities and the money and the open checkbooks and being able to do whatever,
but my question is,
maybe.
Okay, so let me make it simple. Let me simplify. What have you seen that has improved in this program?
Nothing. Honestly, this is the same thing I've seen in the last 20 years.
I guess
I hate to say it.
I need everybody's answer on this one. This is a good one.
I mean, and the reason for my answer is the coaching staff is relying on talent to out-talent the other team. That's my answer.
Studio?
So our record, we haven't had a team win a season since 2017. That's nearly 8 years ago. So don't forget how long ago that was.
Well, the record
that's creeping up on a decade now, and then we win this bowl. That's even more better. So, I mean, that's something to look bright. Now, as far as his difference, there's not much different than Manny.
It's a one-game improvement.
75 to 11 and 2.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but if you take the overall, it's a one-game improvement.
Overall, for what?
If you take Mario's first, second, and third year and group them up, and you take Manny's first, second, third year, and group them up, it's the same record, pretty much.
No, I ain't saying that he's better than Manny. It is about the same. So my point then is we got to root for Mario, just like we would have had to root for Manny.
This is fucked up.
I mean, they both the same. I didn't want him out, but at the point of what happened, you couldn't blame him. You feel me? So now with Mario, he didn't win. He didn't lose. I mean, this season wasn't the way Manny's season ended. You got me. So there was no justification to say, all right, fire Mario. But if he would have had a season like Manny did his last year, it would have been justifiable to say, hey, man, we got to get Mario out of here now. But unfortunately, he won 10 games, which we haven't won in 8 years. And he got a possibility to win 11. I mean, if we got him, we're stuck with him.
I don't know. I think we could have won 7 games this year if you would have said, hey, we're going to start Emery or Curry, and it's like, all right, we understand this is a rebuild year, right? But not doing that, huh?
That's hypothetical because Emery could have still won 9-10 games, or we got to get credit for Mario getting Camp Ward. So I mean, either way, can't get around it.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm glad for the 10 wins and a possibility of 11, but I'm telling you, those 10 wins, especially once we got the ACC play, like Nitty says, it feels like a dirty 10-win season. You're happy for the 10 wins, but it's like
10 wins didn't get us anywhere, South Coast.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, as far if you go by just the record, I mean, you have to look at it just wasn't one of those. It didn't feel like a 10-win season. You see what I'm getting at?
I got you. I just prefer to look on the bright side and say,
yeah.
This reminds me of the 99 season. When Butch Davis lost that first game, it cost him. We should have went to the championship. They shitted us. I feel like we still should have went to the playoffs this year. They shitted us. And the next year, we went 12-0 and won the championship. So we should hold Mario to same standards. Now, if he go to fucking up and he exposes himself, I'm on the chant, get the hell out of here, Mo. Bandwagon. But for now, I gotta assume we gonna go 12-0 next year.
Hang on, wait. Here's the difference between that 99 season and now, okay? that 99 season actually started in 97. Because all those guys that, or maybe 97, 98, all those guys that were in that 99 season that played again in 2000 and that played again in 2001 were recruited to Miami by Butch Davis. Okay? They weren't one and done portal guys. So you can't compare the portal era really to that era, because it's a different scenario and a different situation. It's kind of like what Coach Hayes was talking about the other night. He would rather see a group of young guys get out on the field, take their lumps, and grow together through the years versus go and get these portal players that are one and done. And, we have something like this, they out of here. And now it's like what we got, because we got a bunch of young guys who have a bunch of talent, let's say on offense, but we haven't seen any of them. So we don't really know what we got, right?
The only problem is, let's just say you don't go to the portal, you go to recruiting and you stick with your recruiting. These players can leave still.
Right. That's true.
What if you don't stick players in the portal and you're counting on a guy and they leave? Then you're stuck.
Well, Clemson went that route and they made it to the ACC championship game and the playoff.
Yeah, they backdoored it, but they're slowly declining. We'll see what they do next year.
Are they really declining?
I mean, they went from championships to 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 loss. The same way Florida State did. When they won their championship, they went to 2 losses, went to the playoffs, got beat, they went to 3 losses, and then they just collapsed and they were trash.
But what's better? The portal, but what's better? The portal or recruiting? Ask Florida State about the portal. Ask TCU about the portal. Ask Michigan State about the portal.
We know it's better, but what I'm saying is, even in this, it's different now. I don't know what this is going to be interesting football from here on out. College football.
Yeah, it's kind of like using fix a flat or just buy a new tire.
Shit, Bama scrambling because they had a bunch of people. Marshall whole team left, damn near.
They all scrambling. Oh, look at Oklahoma. Yeah. Oklahoma had like 30 people. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It is hurtful. It is hurtful.
All right, Shad, we haven't heard from you in a while. Belichick and then the Mario and Manny comparison. Uh-oh.
Here. I think Belichick does get it rolling. I think North Carolina can be a team that could really take up the ACC. But it's going to be about, to me, it's going to be about how they do with their talent acquisition and if they're actually going to take an NFL approach. Because, like, he signed a center from Holy Cross. So is Bill Belichick going to do the same things he did in New England, looking for diamonds in the rough in college football and hoping he can coach them up and stuff like that? So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. And what was the question about Mario and Manny?
What has improved? Yeah. What has improved from the Manning Mario era?
Oh, you don't have to ask me that question because, I mean, to me, nothing has improved. I mean, because, again, we watched the Rise of the Fall series. The only way we can really judge improvement is next year if there's not a decline in wins. And then we can say, okay, well, for the first time since Butch Davis, we've had a coach that had a decent third. Butch got here, 95? So we really can't count 97 because that was really sanctioned. So really we say 99 will be his third year in reality, if we basing it on it because of the sanction. So and obviously we know the fourth year ended up being, even though he wasn't here. 2000, we know what 2000 was. So, I mean, that'll be the only way we can really look at this and just dictate and say that it has changed. But if we go in 7 or 8 games next year, I mean, it's like it's the same. And for as many resources that we talk about Mario has, somebody has to figure out. Somebody got to figure out how a better way to use this. Because, like Rocky said, if they're not gonna get into the bidding war, and it's already been established since Mario got here day one that he needs an absolute rock star roster to overcome shortcomings, I mean, this might not be good, man. But
yeah.
As far as like I say, Manny, about the resources and stuff like that, it makes me think back to I was in a Twitter space, and Luke brought this up. And he said, like, obviously every coach has gotten more resources, but I guess from a larger picture, it doesn't feel like Mario has like a crap ton more than what Manny had. But we do know that you're bankrolled by some of the richest people in the state of Florida. Y'all all happen to be friends. So
the Columbus connection is alive and well in Coral Gables, Shad.
Yeah. I know that. That's what I'm saying. So that particular resource right there is something that no one else has had. So,
but then man, have his big time quarterback NIL.
Not like this.
He was pioneer in NIL with Derek King.
Yeah, but the difference is he had to play a number 1 Clemson and a number 15 North Carolina, right? We didn't play any ranked teams this year. So that's a huge difference. If we would have played a ranked team, I don't think we would have been 10-2. Or if we would have played 2 ranked teams, we would not have been 10-2, right? So
I disagree, like I said,
I don't know about that.
And another thing,
I mean, we barely beat freaking Cal that scored
Virginia Tech, Cal, Louisville.
State. We barely beat Virginia Tech and Louisville. Like, nah, man. Like,
I think that's where that Heisman chase screwed us.
I think, but look here's the misconception, and I know Georgia Tech and Georgia. I know Georgia Tech didn't beat Georgia, and I know Clemson didn't beat South Carolina. I'm gonna take some heat, South Coast. The ACC is not as bad as everybody perceives it to be. When you line up the teams, SEC versus ACC, line them up. Georgia Tech brought Georgia to 8 overtimes in Athens. They didn't win the game, but they came pretty damn close on the road with a quarterback that can't throw. So the perception that the ACC, you just said, Louisville and Virginia, these aren't bottom. I am not of the belief that those are bottom feeder teams. Louisville took Kentucky to the woodshed last game of the season.
So hold on, I'm gonna catch you on your bullshit, right?
Go ahead.
In the beginning of the season, what did you think about the schedule?
No, at the beginning, yeah, you're right. At the beginning of the season, I thought it was an easy schedule.
Yeah, that's every year. It's the same thing. It's an easy schedule.
Until you got into it. Once you go through it, now that I know what I know now, I was wrong. Now that I know what I know now, they're not. Those teams that we played are not any worse than, come on, a Mississippi State or even a Vanderbilt, who had a 7-5 season. I think I just now knowing what I know now.
If we had an average, if we had a little bit better defense.
No, but South Coast, we do this every season, right? In the rise of the fall, every offseason, the schedule is easy. Then at the end of the season, that was a tough team. The reason is we don't hold our end to the standard, right? It's like, let's think about it. Everybody keeps saying we need better recruits. It's like, what type of recruits do we need in Miami in order to win this sorry ass conference? Do we need NFL players, like all 22 starting? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do we need in order? Like, I'm not trying to hear that this is a good ass conference. Like, I'm not trying. We have the top 3 recruiting class in this conference every single year, and every single year it's an easy schedule. Then the end of the year, it's, oh man, Pitt. We didn't see this come from Pitt. We didn't see this come from Georgia Tech. Like, enough of that. These teams were good. They're not good. This is a weak ass conference, man, and we keep getting dominated in this weak conference.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
I just don't agree. Weak conference, but I understand what he's trying to say.
I get what you're trying to say. I understand what you're trying to say. You're right about the perception, and you're right about that. But
I feel the ACC was stronger than the Big Ten.
I think right now, I'll say this. I agree with Rocky on this aspect. I think moving forward, like there will be no more conference hierarchy because there's too many moving pieces. Because for what it's worth, Haynes King was a highly sought out recruit. Went to Texas A&M, it didn't work out. Went over to Georgia Tech, pretty much kind of revived his career. Eric Singleton is one of the better players in college football, not just in the ACC. KC Concepcion, one of the better players. We have good players. So I mean, I agree. Like I don't think the ACC is going to be weak because there's the portal now, and people can pretty much build a roster. You can get what you need. You can get a ready-made player who's looking to come in, and if you're willing to bite the bullet for what he wants to, get in terms of NIL money, then I mean you'll be fine. I mean, Braum is literally just look. I'll get the rest of the pieces, but let me go out here and find me a quarterback, and they've been very competitive. They've had the defense statistically has been solid, but they haven't been stepping forward and kind of going back to the North Carolina thing. I mean, like I said, Bill Belichick gets this together. I mean, if you're bringing in, that's like the offensive coordinator from Georgia, who Ty Monken. He talked about how much easier it was coming from the NFL calling plays to college because you're not dealing with inches in terms of guys getting open. You're dealing with feet. So I mean, if you bring in offensive like NFL, like not even a top tier offensive play caller, like I mean, they can scheme up and make the best college defensive coordinator look bad. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, I agree, Rock. I don't think the ACC is as bad as it has been. But I think
who on his board thought at the beginning of the season our defense was going to crap the bed like we did? Who?
I did.
Anybody?
I did.
You did?
You could go back to the first show, and I said, before that, I asked because South Coast was like, "Oh, we're gonna have a good defense." I told South Coast, "Name me the starting defensive line," and he couldn't. Right?
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. And then and I got hate for this as well. I said, the first game of the season, our DBs are a little bit handsy, right? And they're like, "Oh, Cuban, you always negative." I'm like, "All right, you'll see." Right. And it's like, I saw this defense, like, it's not that good, man. You know what I'm saying? But.
Well, now, in all fairness, Cuban, after the Florida game, we thought, hey, we may just have a pretty decent defense.
But wait.
After that game.
And statistically. Go ahead, Salco. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because E. Brown came here with that statistically bullshit, and he got his ass cooked the next week. Talking about we're the top 12 defense. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that shit.
Anyway, what's up, Jay Active? Glad you're here, buddy. No, see, here's the thing. Seriously, after the Florida game, I know I believe Cuban was. I'm not going to speak, but anyway, we thought this defense might work. This defense just might work. But then after that, the trajectory was downhill ever since then. That defense never came back. So I don't know what happened, but honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I figured they would be pretty decent, but I could, like I said, I did think after the Florida game that we were going to have a good defense, but I was disappointed.
How many of y'all wanted that quarterback from Washington State?
Not me.
Not me either.
No.
No.
I felt like the defense was going to be head and shoulders better than the offense was. You loaded up the defensive line. So, I mean, I'm actually shocked that it looked that bad.
Oh, so you fell into the trap that Marley Cook was the next Warren Sapp.
I wasn't talking about Marley Cook. I was talking about
Simeon Barrow, Elijah Alston.
No. What I'm gonna say is, I felt like from the edge position, I thought we would be fine because obviously Ruben Bain was coming back. So if you put a Tyler Barron or even a healthy Akeem Miller on the other side, it takes pressure off of him. I feel like that the interior was going to be a little weak, but I didn't think that it would just be so weak to the point that it negates what we could do on the outside. I feel like if Kiko played at the same level he played, I felt West Saint may have taken a step forward. Darrell Porter was returning, one of the top corners. I believe Jaden Harris came in to sub out Cam last year when he went down with injury.
Frederick turned out to be a star. Damari Brown was back there.
I mean, Damari Brown was really good. I mean, but Frederick didn't start the season. I mean, he got thrust into action.
He did start Florida game. I was shocked.
He started the Florida game.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did start.
Was DeMar? Okay, well.
We talked about it. We said.
Okay, well. I know. I missed the first part of the season. Okay, well, so I mean, but obviously I wasn't penciling him in to be a guy. Like obviously he was unknown until the first game of the season. But I mean, it's just astonishing. But again, it's like simple stuff, like communication. I mean, it wasn't like difficult stuff.
I was watching the highlights of Emory Williams, right?
Oh my God! What did I say, Samco? What did I say?
No, but
what did I say? Somebody took time to put
about 9 minutes of it, right?
9 minutes.
You don't got no 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
It's about an 8-9 minute highlight film. But listen.
Oh my God!
I mean, go look at it.
Go ahead, Haywood.
5-star prospects don't have a 9 minute.
But go look at it, right?
Go ahead, Haywood. Go ahead.
There's 3 things I took from it. One, he got moxie.
What does moxie mean?
Moxie mean he ain't scared. He gonna call the signals. He gonna do what he had to do. I saw him march a comeback at Florida State. We were down 10-0. I saw this boy standing in the paint that game. I'm just watching it. I said, damn, I didn't realize. I realized it, but I was in the heat of the moment of the game. But this motherfucker got the I ain't panicky back there. I'm not gonna be the panicky guy. You feel me? I seen them quarterbacks. Man. He was developing a nice relationship with Bobby Washington. I said,
you mean Robbie? Robbie
Washington, yeah. I said, damn, why he had to leave. I said, look, that could have been the next little Restrepo, a little quarterback that got trust. Because to me, I felt like he was running the better routes than Ray. Since when they first got in, I was comparing them. I said, "Boy, Robert Washington got."
Can Cuban confirm that with his bike?
He knew how to fit in little spaces and zones, and I was noticing that when Emory was finding him. Hey man, I like Emory. I think he could be the guy. And if y'all are serious with what y'all say, you want to stick with your recruits, coach them up. We need to stay with Emory. And start from there.
So
we get caught up in getting a quarterback every year. They ain't gonna know the plays. We ain't gonna get one of them quarterbacks gonna be a bust. I.e. Florida State.
Yeah, somebody's not gonna make it. And I hate it because Luke Nickel needs to be that guy because that it's like the past 3 coaches, we've had a guy that was supposed to be the guy, and it didn't work out. Mark Rick, it was supposed to be that was Al Golden. Jack Allison was supposed to be the guy, big high profile guy.
Yeah.
Then we could say Nkosi and Jaron for Mark Rick.
Yeah,
didn't work out. Then you get Jake Garcia.
Yes,
and now you got Luke Nickel.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, to me, the difference. I mean, obviously, he's much more accomplished at the high. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't keep up with it. I mean, he's very accomplished at the high school level, and a lot of these guys are. But I mean, it's like going back again, rise of the fall. Going back, we have no luck with these superstar quarterbacks. We have no luck with these I mean, like we've had the best of the best dating back to like Kyle Wright. Like we've had this before.
Yeah.
Ja'Cory Harris was a big time quarterback. We've seen this before. We've had no luck with this, but someone feels like, hey, look, I'm gonna be able to get it. I'm gonna be able to do it. Like our best success has been with like Stephen Morris and guys that may have not just been the best of the best, but they were good enough. So I mean, Heru, we'll crack jokes, but I mean, Emory could be a guy, but I just
listen. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a little bit more. I'm gonna give you a little bit of more.
Emory,
I don't think
remember Jaden Rashad, the 5-star quarterback, everybody wanted, everybody was it was
that bell is not over yet. It's
no, but it was a camp that Emory showed up at and outshined all the quarterbacks there, 5 stars included. Pretty much ran Jaden out of town. And then I looked at his highlight. I said, these aren't bullshit, crappy games. These are big time games. He is playing in Clemson, Florida State. It was 2 other games that was pretty. It wasn't Ball State or FAMU or none of that. I mean, he had a few of those highlights in there too. But I'm just saying, he can do it.
Here's a statement on Emory. Keep this receipt, South Coast. Emory Williams is going to be a more efficient quarterback than Cam Ward in 2025 if he gets the start, he gets the season. Not going to make bigger plays, not going to have more yards, but he's going to be a more efficient quarterback. Because Cam made some dumbass decisions.
Efficiency, it's going to be hard to beat that efficiency.
Go
ahead, QB.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So I hear what you're saying, Hiro. But how many games Emory is winning next year if he's the starter?
12. No.
because outside of you, when everybody's saying if Emory started, which to a degree I understand, because we do need to develop that position so we can bring more people in and develop them in the future. But most people are saying only probably 8 to 9 wins. But the problem with that is, as a fan base and probably even as an administration, are we going to be okay with only 8, 9, 7 wins paying Mario $8 million? See, that's the big problem right there. Like, yes, we want to build. And that's why he got Cam, because this was a big year for him. He couldn't just win 8 games this year.
Right.
He could have if he would have called a rebuild from day one. He wasn't getting. I don't know why he was feeling pressure. Nobody was pressuring him in his 3rd year to win a championship.
He had to win 10 games. He had to win 10 games this year. He had to win 10 games.
He had to. There's too many optics. But again, we got to realize this, man. Like Rocky said, it's people that cut Mario checks, and they like, look, bro, I need a return on my investment. Like that's my whole thing about when they say they're not outbidding schools. It's like, if I'm a money person and I've gave you this much money to get Justin Scott, Francis, Pancake, who has not looked anything like what he was supposed to be, all these players, like, bro, I don't want to hear you talking about you need another $500,000 for this high school player when you got this many who are not playing already. No.
Right.
Get your butt to work. Get these guys. You already had us eat a buyout from this all-star staff the first year. And with Shannon Dawson, I don't know how much how long his contract is, but I mean, like, hey, I'm sure he hit some incentives this year where he can boost in pay moving forward. So, I mean, like, you got a lot of money pouring into this, bro, and we're not going to continue to bankroll you until we see something of substance. So it's kind of like you need to rebuild, but then at the same time, it's like you have this. I don't know how much they spent on this roster, but I'm sure it's been close to this, at least $15 million. It has to be.
But I bet that number in the grand scheme of college football is on the low end.
I'm sure it is.
Probably.
And what makes it worse is that your people are saying, look, we're not about to outbid for these people, man. Like you're rolling snake eyes with the vast majority of these transfers. Like, bro, this is the cap. If they want it, cool. If that's not enough, and they gotta walk. We're not giving Casey Conception. I mean, I don't see it. Like $1 million. Like Casey didn't have they didn't have a really good year last year for him to be on the market talking about I need $1 million. Like, bro, you were not on the Bolivia.
Miami is not gonna overpay for these kids. They're
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna set a value They're gonna hold to that value, and if that doesn't work out, it don't work out.
Exactly. So I'm gonna say this off because I'm gonna jab.
Yeah, go ahead.
At this point, they have to be lobbying Congress or whoever. Y'all got to step in and do somebody in NIL, like, because it's like
salary cap.
Yeah, we got to do something. Because it's not NIL. We got to stop calling it. We got to call it what it is. Pay for play.
Y'all talked about Bill Belichick. I want to be a fly on the wall the first time a high school freshman, 5-star QB, direct from the Elite 11, walks into Bill Belichick's office and says, I need about 15 to 20 mil. That's the going rate for me. I want to
tell
see.
them I didn't play Tom Brady there. So get out of my office. Get the hell out of my office.
I want to be a fly on the wall when that happens. You dang right.
Bill ain't gonna be real with him though. Bill ain't
about to get out of here. Bill not about to do that. Bill, the thing about this is so crazy is Bill can literally look you up and down and say, "Look, son, you are a 5th-round draft pick at your best. I'm not paying you this. Like, you literally have a person that literally knows how to look at a high school player, evaluate it. I mean, well, look at a collegiate player, because I think they probably really go a lot with transfers, because that'll make their scouting a little bit easier. Right. In terms of these guys have NFL potential. So let's, some of these G5 guys, because again, that's what Bill got away with at the Patriots.
Agree. He's bringing in a GM, so agree.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a real NFL approach, because like this, I mean, this is free agency on steroids. But like I said, if Bill come out here and start winning, man, I don't know.
Yeah. But I was just gonna say about this Emory thing. The thing is, the success of the football team next season, in my opinion, is bigger than Emory. They got to get the defense. They got to get the defense headed in the right direction. You've got to get this offensive line more secure. Because if the offensive line can get it together, you have the running backs to help take the pressure off. And you have the receivers. We don't know what they look like, but we have the receivers. But I believe the defense has they have got to make a 180. If Miami has any chance of being successful next year, it's got to be on the defense. I believe that the offense could probably get, at least 3 touchdowns a game, but the defense is what's going to kill us. And, but yeah, I don't know. I agree with you, Shad. I mean, yeah, the people signing the checks and writing the checks, they're hey, bro, you blew it with Cam. What you gonna do now, buddy?
Bro, we literally wrote checks big enough to get Justin Scott and Marcus Lightfoot from Ohio State, and they're on record. They spent $20 million on their roster this past year.
Right, but you can't. Just they could be able to sustain that.
And those dudes are on the bench.
Is he still on the roster though, Lightfoot?
Yeah, but he doesn't look a certain way, but yeah, he's still here. He doesn't look a certain way, but he's still here. Yeah.
Oh,
there's another scenario that we're not really talking about. Like, I know we're comparing Mario and Manny from a Miami perspective. But we're also ignoring that Manning's at Duke, and he might win 10 games this year. He got the top quarterback in the portal, one of the top quarterbacks in the portal.
Mintz is legit.
Yeah. So imagine Miami win 8 games, but Manning wins 10 to 11 next year and goes to the ACC championship. How do you think those optics going to look like?
Oh boy. Do we play Duke again next year?
We think so.
Okay, I know we don't play North Carolina again this next year, so.
And I don't think we play Georgia Tech.
So technically, we'll get Bill in his second year, so we don't.
But that'll be Mario's 5th year. So Mario's going to be well seasoned. He's going to.
Yeah. The best thing that happened, the best thing that could have happened to Manny Diaz was the transfer portal, because if you remember, the knock on him when he was here was that he couldn't recruit. Recruiting was the big knock.
Oh, Cuban gonna get upset.
through the year.
I get upset. I'm just saying that he recruits better than Mario. That's my theory.
He gonna get upset.
But now you fast forward. Now it's a different college football. It's just different.
It is. It's a whole different story. But
for real,
consider
or what's the name?
Okay.
But what was that, Hey-Roo?
No, I said now we're gonna get to see who's the better coach for real. Out of Rhett Lashley, Manny Diaz, and Mario.
Ooh.
I'm putting Mario in 2A, 2B, or 3rd. I have yet to see Mario outcoach anybody.
It's gonna be interesting.
I haven't really seen Manny Diaz outcoach anybody either. That was my problem with him too.
He almost outcoached Miami if Duke didn't start playing like Duke.
Yeah, he used to get
in that second half.
Hey man, all I gotta say, Mario.
That's why I said it looks pretty much the same.
But all right, look, guys, it's almost been 3 hours.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. We'll do our final comments, our final thoughts. So let's see, Shad, you haven't shut up all night. QB, I'm just joking with you, Shad. I'm joking with you. We're gonna start with QB. What's your final thoughts, final theories? What you got for us? Okay, we'll come back to QB. What about you, Cuban? What you got?
Next year is a rebuild year. Don't get frustrated. We're going to win about 7 or 8 games, and that's going to be a successful season. Don't get on Mario's head. You got to, in Mario we trust, and Emery we trust, and we just got to ride with him, It's going to be, for all you little Mario fanboys, right? I called you guys out everywhere, right? Stop the bullshit. The fan base is waking up now. Fan base is seeing the bullshit, and it's like, all right, we're done with the bullshit. Now you're an elite recruiter. Let's depend on these elite recruiters you got, and let's develop and start building next year. Don't do the studio and try to say we're going to win 12-0. No, your focus should be 8 games. Win 8 games next year. Have the problem with winning 8 games or 9 games next year, Emery might be a one and done quarterback. That's going to suck. But we just, I don't know. We got to figure something out. So we'll see.
You back with us, QB?
Yeah, I'm here. I was accidentally on mute, but
that's okay. That's okay.
There was a great point that Gru put on Twitter. He said, if Emery was that guy that the coaches believed in, that the fans think, then why did he go and try to get a QB in the portal?
It's a good point. Oh, that is a good point.
Oh, I do have one more thing. Mario, please, for dear Lord, let every position be open for competition. You have not been doing that since you got to Miami. You've been giving out positions. Please let there be open positions on this damn team.
But if there's competition, then Lyle's going to start.
Whatever. That's fine. Let the
you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. Clint Portis, baby.
Let the competition. If he's Willis Spaghetti, he's Willis Spaghetti. But let the competition happen. Don't give up positions. Stop being so damn nice.
Clinton Portis, man, he Frank Gore the third.
All right, Rocky, go ahead.
I'm gonna kind of side with Cuban here as far as the season next year. I think, boy, you talk about tough. We're gonna have to have a patient fan base. We got to remember something. Emery's a redshirt sophomore. Cam Ward was a senior. Got to remember that. I think it's 9 wins at best. Look, I'm all for growing with the guys that we got. Plug in some guys from the portal to get some depth and get some rotation. But again, if your MO is recruiting and that's what you were brought here for, then you got to roll with that. And we as a fan base we're gonna have to be patient and allow Emory the chance to grow into this. I think he's gonna have a good year next year. We're not going 12-0, but I mean, that's my thoughts on it.
All right, hey Roo.
Yo. I think Mario, I don't know why Mario would reach for another quarterback. I didn't know why he did that with Decore Brown, though. You know, but Cam Ward was what he was. So, you know, I guess he always want to see, never trust us, I guess. I don't know. But next year, I'm predicting Emory Williams and us beating Notre Dame when they come to our Hard Rock Stadium. We're going to beat the Bethune-Cookman. We're going to beat South Florida. And the Florida Gators are going to come to us sometime in September. Then we go to Florida State. I don't have no problem with. I say we're starting out the season 5-0. I like everything I see about Emory. I feel like we're gonna run more. We ain't gonna be all that old razzle dazzle. I think that Heisman hunt hurt us trying to, you know, my theories, but I don't even get into that. But then we got Louisville, NC State, they, you know, Stanford, Syracuse. Now, I could say the last 3 games look like a hard closeout at Pitt, at SMU, at Virginia Tech, if it remains in that order. If Virginia Tech even comes back to anything, you know, they look like I don't know, if they quarterback league, I don't know what they're going to do. You know, they're not sustained. They're not a sustained roster. I could say Louisville will be a tough game for sure. Florida State, I don't know. Gators, yeah, they going to want some revenge, but they at our place. You got me? So I like everything with that schedule. I think with the schedule, they won't have a hard time saying it's a weak schedule. So if we do have 1 or 2 losses in this schedule, I think that'll get us in the playoffs this time.
All right, Shad, what you got?
I'll make it short and sweet. It's supposed to look a certain way.
Hey, Lakers all day. We're just about to close up shop. You got anything you want to talk about real quick?
Yeah, I want to say real quick. Let me tell y'all something. Whoever talking about Emory gonna do this, Emory gonna do that, man, that's crazy, dog. Because now we gonna have a young kid coming in here, might be the starter of the team, and we talking about he gonna give us 10, 12 wins. Man, that's crazy, bro. I mean, we should have just kept Darren Jacory Brown if that's the Darren case. Because now, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, us not having a veteran, not veteran, but you know what I'm saying, a seasoned quarterback over here. You know, now we might be 8-9 or something like that, crazy. Because this is the first year, you know what I'm saying? Like this man, he got like probably 5 games under him, but that's it. And we out here thinking that he gonna be the dude, bro. Like that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you know what I'm saying. We you know what I'm saying, we got like a good year, but you know what I'm saying, Cam Ward, he was focused, he was driven, right? To be great. And we come around here trying to think Emory gonna do that, bro. Do you know that our defense still needs to have a lot of work done to us, bro? Like we need a lot of work to the defense. You know what I'm saying? So we over here worrying about the quarterback. Our defense need to get right because defense wins championship. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I mean, I'm fine.
We need to spend our NIL money on defense and not worry about no quarterback because we fine with him.
I mean, we'll see how he does in the practice games and all that stuff. But
man, that man was 12 for 13 and was throwing pin needles, saw razor. Listen, I watched the highlight. And he played, got a little bit of play time his first year. You know what I'm saying? and then the next year. So he really been here for 3 years in college. 6'4" grown man now, man. You don't see he playing. He beat Clemson, man. Big dog Clemson, and was marching to come back against the undefeated Florida State Seminoles. We were down 10-0, and he was taking that shit on the chin. Every stop broke his arm.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you.
I guarantee you, he got that.
Want to see him do it again. That's it.
If he wouldn't have broke his arm and would have got up, he would have marched down there and tied that game, boy.
I mean, we'll see what happens this year coming up. But man, our defense got to get better.
Our defense, like you said.
Hey, yo, can I ask y'all a question? What's up with this Isaiah leaving?
Hold up. We're talking over each other. Hang on.
My bad. What's up with Isaiah leaving? Like, what happened?
I don't know. That's unknown. I don't know, dog.
Money happened.
That's the only thing I could contribute.
Is it money, or is it that he knows that we don't have a
money because he was going to Bama, and now all of a sudden he's talking to Texas A&M trying to leverage them. I don't buy that whole Emory's the quarterback and he wanted that. Nah, I don't buy that. It's money.
Okay, I got you.
Oh,
but me and Q have a point on that though. Well, we about to close the show.
Well, first, thank y'all all for stopping by. Thanks to everybody who was in the chat. I saw the CEO was checking in to make sure everything was on the up and up. But yeah, as far as 2024 goes, they missed out on the ACC championship, but if they could get out there and look good and do well in the bowl game and win, I mean, that's something good to build on. At least you have a few more practices, but as far as the Emory talk and stuff, like I said, they got to work on the offensive line. They got to work on the defense, primarily the defense. You just got to get these players on the field. You've got to, I hate to say it because Miami ain't done it in 20 years. You got to develop players. You have to get them, make them better. Of course you got to start with something, but I digress. But, talking about the Emory thing, I mean, well, I can't talk about opposing quarterbacks against Miami's defense over the years, how they make them look like Super Bowl MVPs, but that's really it. We'll see what happens. Probably programming note here. Probably might have a Pop-Tart. I can't even say it with a straight face. Probably have a bowl game preview show probably the day after Christmas. I was thinking about doing it Friday, but some scheduling conflicts. And then we'll probably have a post-game show after the bowl game. We'll not have a pre-game show. But we'll have a post-game show after the game and then kind of wrap up what we thought about the season. And then after that, we'll just kind of let things play out until we're able to get the NFL draft underway. And then, we can look at, episode 21, the rise of the fall. What the hell happened in 2024? No, I'm just joking. But we will do it. So that's really all I got. Again, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all spending time. Great conversations. I know we were kind of all over the shop, but that's how we do it. But anyway, that's all I got. Thank y'all again. Peace, love, and soul. Let's go, Canes. And we're going to catch y'all next time. Thank y'all. Bye.